festive stuff. It should be online.
Checking the stream right now.
It would be helpful if anyone lets me know the two sound.
We are live. Hello, everybody who might be here, and welcome to the first ever campaign of Inaahn Fieldguide. This is a Pathfinder 2 homebrew setting and campaign series that we're going to be doing with me and my friends.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
I am the one actually broadcasting it as one of the players due to having a better connection and computer. So, while Cass is the one tracking the chat, you'll have to tell me if there are things to modify the stream.
Alright. I am Katsudon. And going down the list, we've got Fry.
Hi, I'm Fry.
We've got Air.
Hello.
Nova.
Hello.
Nyx.
Hello.
And then we've got Tank.
Yo.
And we're going to be playing the campaign Plague of Metal. This is a campaign I've been working on for about 2 years now. Ever since the announcement of Rage of Elements, the splat book for Pathfinder 2nd Edition. And it's finally happening. Holy shit, we made it. Background audio too loud.
From the music, let me turn that down on the...
Yeah, environment.
Environment. There, turn it down by 15%.
Alright. Thank you, Ophir. This is a homebrew world, as I said before. The world of Inaahn is a two-part planet, split in half thousands of years ago, with life finding its way onto the inside curve of the now hollow globe. 6 elemental moons stretch about the planet, and its 2 shared gravity halves. And on the half known as Disith is where our adventure begins. In the city of Rosher-Lee, the city-state of Rosher-Lee, located on the very edge of the main continent, an estuary city built on various... what's the word here?
Canals?
Canals, thank you. A canal city built
Waterways.
on an estuary. You all have been hired as basically workers for hire by a company known as the Rethus-Pierre Supply Company. The young heiress in charge of the company has determined that adventurers, such as yourselves, should be organized into something more akin to a guild with a leader and other such things. And probably against your will, you have been given a party name. But eventually, with enough organization and diplomacy between you, you have come up with the party name of Guild Company.
You know, it was the Gale Company is like we took time figuring that one out.
You are in your current temporary housing environs, as granted by the Rethus-Pierre Trading Company. A rather middle-of-the-road tavern known as the Sword and Board. So selected because of the heiress believing that the name of the name of the tavern fit for the jobs that you'd be covering.
So adventurous.
We have
Very
a terrible
advanced.
employer.
The Ye Olde Adventurer Tavern.
Love me a
Um,
good tavern.
The food's very mid here.
Very mid.
Damn.
It's not a
Sitting
bad thing.
Gaming review.
So why do you think Cirque has no money left?
Sitting at your table is 5 adventurers.
Is it five?
Um,
I thought it was gonna be 4.
Sitting?
We'll just do a 5.
Sure thing.
Various forms of sitting, as it were. We have, as played by Tank, Hanny and Ardenstar, who I will show on screen.
Wait, do the reveal part.
Yep.
Probably taking up about a third of the entire table.
It's a big man.
He's as wide as the
Towers.
table is.
A big
Towers over all the others.
fella.
Big.
Tall, muscle-bound, windswept hair, and 1.5 horns sticking out of his forehead.
Hannian is very obviously through visual a hume, or what most fantasy settings would refer to as a human. However, he appears to have Oni blood coursing through his veins, as prevalent by his pale irises and his horns.
It's a sort of flickering internal glow in the eyes. And,
It is mildly worrying.
and Hanyan's from is from a nomadic tribe of the Ardent Star clan, who roam around the stormy badlands of the. What was the word? The local, the sort of mountainous region of the Badlands.
The Valley of Storms.
Right, the Valley of Storms, who are descended from shamans that rejected urban living and tried to get in touch with the nature and the elements. In general, all the members have some degree of Oni blood, and Hanyan was born with extra amounts, so he's huge, very emotional, and has a hard time controlling his strength. And that's part of learning to control himself, and just a general desire to prove himself. He's on a journey to be a hero.
Right? Next, should we reveal classes now, or wait until it becomes more pertinent?
I think it's
Probably wait.
It's worthwhile. It's worth mentioning it now or later.
I'd say later.
Alright.
Later will be more interesting, in my opinion.
Okay. Next to him, coiled around her seat, is Iris, a Hesympheta, or a serpent person. Put her up. As played by Air. Go ahead and describe yourself, please.
Iris is a hammertail Hesympheta. So she's about 10 feet long, with a really chubby tail, and a skinny body. Iris, she wears a bit of gold ornamentation. She has longish purple hair. Her skin is gray but almost brown.
It's probably sort of the color of like dark soil, right? Like
Yeah.
loam.
Mm-hmm.
Her main features that are striking are her flower crown, which is very bright in comparison to her more muted outfit, and her palms are a bright pink, bright reddish pink, which does not look natural anyway, covered in splotches.
Flushed.
Right?
And she's kind of got like moss-colored scales.
Yeah.
Yep.
You are free to get into your backstory if you want, or we can continue onward.
Iris is from a desert way away from here. She grew up by herself. By herself and her parents. She was stricken with a curse that killed her parents, and she has only been out and exploring for about maybe a year or two. During the first year, at least, she stayed at a monastery where she started learning more about the outside world. Up until then, she knew very little about anything besides what her medical books taught her.
So like a monastic orphanage?
Yeah. There she learned about her faith. I still don't know how to pronounce her god's name.
Alicia.
Alicia. She right now is searching for a panacea cure, some form of flower that her mother told her existed that could cure the highest level of curses. Her mother had actually left to go look for this flower, but only came back after she started showing symptoms of the curse. It came from the silver rose that she wears around her neck. That her mother and her father stole from a very powerful wizard. And that's about all I wanted to specifically say.
Alright. Earhard, is that better?
Oh, is the background audio still a bit too loud?
I suppose.
I can turn it down further. It's,
Yeah.
I drop it another
On my
15.
end, it sounded fine, but obviously I might have a different metric.
We're messing. Yeah. I've never really been one for ambient sounds and stuff like that on Foundry, so we're trying to figure it out as we go. Apologies, viewers.
I have
We
to.
typically would
it's
use,
recording now.
We usually have a
typically-
YouTube music bot, but it's broken. Sitting across from Iris, is a taller woman with red hair, Saika. Clear out Iris then, please, Tank.
Yeah, 1 second.
Wispy ears.
Iris lurks.
Alright. Go ahead, Nix.
Saika
Fox.
is very hard to miss in a room, given that she near permanently emits a subtle low light. The rest of the party knows little about her other than her Kisagan heritage as a kitsune from the Kisagan archipelago. As far as everyone knows, she is of some noble heritage. It's clear in her more refined mannerism and the way she carries herself, as well as, well,
Pretty
the fact that
expensive
she
looking
travels,
clothes, right?
the fact that she travels perpetually with a caretaker, although not one anyone would particularly expect, given that it's a small elemental spirit which seems to perpetually follow her around. Constantly admonishes her more willful behaviours with a, "My lady, don't do that. My lady, why are you behaving like this? My lady, we've run out of travelling funds, you're going to have to get a job." Which leads her to her rather unexpected stopover here in Rochellese.
Right? Somewhere in the center of the table is
Like,
sitting near the center of the table, amongst the food.
Yeah, and the actual center.
Yeah, is a rather diminutive sort, an Aussie by the name of Revica.
Microscopic.
standing at about, what, a foot tall, you said?
She was 1
Foot and
3,
2
I
inches.
believe. Yeah.
Alright. Take it away, Fry.
Not a lot's shared about Rivika early on. She spent a good portion of her early AOC life adventuring with a sniper duo. She was a spotter. She never held a gun at that point or any weapons. She was mostly just the scout. After years of adventuring, she had retired when her partner passed away, but after spending years in retirement now, life's grown boring for her, so she wants to reignite that adventurous spirit that she had. A very aloof, very late, like relaxed and
Lackadaisical?
lackadaisical. Thank you. Glad you knew what I was saying. She likes to experience new things and learn more about the people around her.
Alright. And then finally, at the other end of the table,
And most foul.
surrounded by what appears to be just a strange mischief happening along her food and drink, is a small folk in a kumi with sheep-like horns.
Hi, this is Fumi. Fumi is a kumi, a nomadic sort of people. She is currently on a spiritual journey, on a pilgrimage, under the guidance of Siaska, and several little spirits that she keeps along with her. Let's see. No, she carries as you can see here, she carries her staff with her, several rings and charms, and a bell in order to ward off evil spirits. She is unarmed, and she is currently drinking from a blue glowing beverage.
The drink known as Fairy Bath is known for its glowing properties with various different colorations and flavors mixed in. It's a popular beverage here in Rashali. Most Aussie civilians tend to take a bit of umbrage with the name, but it's all in good fun.
Or maybe it's considered an invitation. Who knows?
And
Well,
the reason... Oh,
So does she put the drink down on the table and Revika starts twitching uncontrollably?
No.
So thirsty.
Now, the reason you all were hired by the Rashali Company, as is apparent by the various hubbub outside of the Sword and Board, is because the city of Rashali is home to a quinquennial, which is every 5 years, event known as the Bloom Festival, which coincides with the local High House, or Noemian High House, graduating a new batch of students into the realm. The House of Teas, as it's called, is most known for its various advancements and understandings of the natural magics and sciences of the world around them. Alchemists, druids, various primal spellcasters and rangers,
So many.
all tend to exist in this massive college-like building campus. That happened to be close by to the founding area of the city of Rashali, and due to some political maneuverment, the graduation ceremonies and various business scoutings that happen thereof occur, have been moved to the city to not bother the other students of the school. Because it is once every 5 years, and due to the influx of people always looking for new alchemical or primal casting people to hire from one of the most prestigious schools in the land, the city gets very busy, and it takes a lot of care to make sure that the city itself is prepared for the hubbub. You, at the behest of Madame Louise Rethespierre, have been hired on as a semi-official government adventuring party to handle some muscle work the guards can't be done. The guards cannot be bothered with. Things like preparing venues and such like. The concept of an...
Anium
go
came
ahead.
to see the Festival of Blooms because his insular nomad tribe would have never visited the port city in the first place. So this is now that he's journeying alone, it's an opportunity for new sights and a site for new opportunities. And he's only been in town for like 2 days at the most.
This is definitely Iris'
Pilgrimages
first
require financial backing, so Fumi thought she'd stay over and help.
Iris originally came here because she had never seen the ocean before. This is her first time seeing it. She got roped into this because she needed money. Gotta eat.
Mm-hmm. Seika already explained her reasoning.
Yes,
Rebecca
Yeah.
lives here, so
Yeah, Rebecca is the only native to Roger Lee out of your group, actually.
Fumi is from Unkai, which is a which
Well,
direction was it again?
Technically, like 3 o'clock.
It was part of the.
Okay.
I thought she was from like the same general archipelago area as Seika, right? Obviously not from the same place, but
Yeah. Fumi is from one of the islands of Kasaiga, much like Seika.
yeah. Hania doesn't
It's
have
a very
actual a reputation or real experience, and want to promote him. So, though he probably insist was it was a fate that he was chosen. He probably just got picked by Robespierre purely because he's a huge guy.
6.5-foot tall dude with a sword.
Looks strong.
If anything, she can hand him a sign and make him stand around.
So, you lot have never actually met Madame Louise Rethespierre yet. Most of your information about her was given to you by one of her secretaries or your liaisons, who are currently hovering around the back of the tavern, a bit away from you as they're handling a little bit of paperwork. Every once in a while, one of them shoots you a dirty look. According to the secretary herself, Louise decided to, for lack of a better term, unwillingly promote 2 of her housemaids, Cecilia and Vivian, or Cici and Vidi, to their new positions as this job became a thing for her.
You are now squad wranglers. You cannot decline.
you're now the Wrangle Masters.
However, currently at the moment, a burly rockin' woman, about 4 feet tall, with horns made of what appears to be polished andesite, and a very obvious brass prosthetic leg, stamps her way up to you. Alright. Ordered. And she looks at the platter of food. The quiche.
That would be me. I am the quiche enjoyer here.
Alright.
I didn't realize that involved a title.
And her grizzled expression immediately softens upon Fumi speaking up. Well, here you go, dear. And she slides it across the table. This is a brass Cass, the proprietress of the Sword and Board. As it turns out, with a little bit of discussion in the time that since you've been giving it free room and board here as employees of the Rethespierre Trading Company, the tavern was named by Cass in regards to her own adventuring career. Very specifically, she misspelled broad. Her husband was a swordsman. And here in her twilight years, she has settled down with her husband to run this tavern. She is a cranky 140-year-old rockin' woman.
So she's middle-aged.
Sure.
I thought Rock has lived up to 200.
You know,
Yeah,
like,
she's
you know,
like 70 on a human.
matronly. Getting up there.
She's already thinking about adopting Fumi as her child, a granddaughter.
As a dog, yeah.
No,
Fumi
No.
is very adoptable.
No, you can't do that to her.
Look, Fumi's
Surely
a sheep,
not.
So you adopt her and have her live on the roof to eat your straw. Like those Norwegian
But then the
straw,
rain gets in.
straw roofs.
Alright. She clears her throat, and what softness was in her face after she grants the Akumi her meal rapidly disappears as she reverts back to her usual customer service appearance.
Customer disservice.
I'll be back for the rest of you. And she starts stomping off with the metallic jingle of her brass leg, in which she gets her name, stomping across the floor.
I'll be honest, I don't actually remember what I ordered. So it'll be a bit of a surprise for me.
You should get that checked out.
Don't you order the same thing every time?
I've never been here before.
I'm sure you would still order the same thing, you know.
How do you know you haven't been here before? Do you remember?
Annie and we've been staying here for days.
That's a good question.
I got the spaghetti.
How do we prevent giant enemy spiders from reaching Earth?
She like tilts her head. She's like,
What's
"What?
an Earth?
That's a good
Huh?
question."
What's Earth?
When Fumi asks that question, Hannah will go quiet and look like he's genuinely thinking about it. That's a good question.
Being left alone for about 10 more minutes between yourselves. Eventually, the CC and Vivi begin to approach, and they don't look too happy. They never look too happy. In fact, it is a rare occurrence in which any of them cracks a rude smile towards you. It's mostly a flat expression of indifference.
Constantly stonewalling us.
They are two identical twin women, youthful in appearance.
Cece, it's great to see you. How are you?
Alive, says Vivi.
So Madame
as-
been keeping
Amazing.
you busy again?
I'm glad to hear it.
Well, she doesn't even say well. We've been occupied making sure that your work is cut out for you. This will be your first official work, after all. If you fail to do this, you will be cut off, and your expenses will be charged directly to you.
Well, that'll be a problem.
Indeed. And Fumi, out the corner of your eye, you can see Brass Cass give you twiddly fingers as she works.
Mm-hmm. Fumi, like, when she, like, looks over to see that she's, like, mid-sip, she's, like, finishing her drink, so it's just, like, a little light slurpy noise.
One of the empty cups next to you begins rolling across the table.
Wait, can
Grab
I...
it.
Thank you.
Here, Iris writes it and puts it on the table.
It
Next,
immediately
the other
begins
half
tipping again.
dozen.
And then it rights itself again.
Huh?
And then it begins tipping the other way.
Huh?
No. Wait.
And then it stops upon Fumi saying no. The twins look at you all as this is going on, and with nary a word remaining, they produce a small sheaf of papers from a clipboard and present it between you all at your singularly owned table. It's even reserved. There's a little card in the middle of the table with your names on it. By
It's
order
like,
of the Rethesbier Trading Company.
Oh, is this
what's-
a contract?
This is the details of your first job.
Oh,
Here's an important question: is Hanian literate?
Let's hope he's literate.
well, sort of.
Do we have to
Sort of.
interpret for him?
I can read.
Do bear in mind, he has -1 int, so
I'll need help writing.
Well,
Literacy is
Psycho's
actually
penmanship is very good.
literacy is a little more rare in Inaahn than it is on Earth. Typically, due to just general lack of primary education for free. The Nuemian high houses are a higher grade of education, so even despite being nearby, it's still a little difficult to get a proper schooling, especially in youth as a nomadic tribesman.
Yeah, the only like writing Hanya would have ran into would be with traders, because it's not like the tribe itself used the written word. They'd have oral history.
Does Rusher Lee have a library?
Rosherley does have a library, especially located in the Church of Siaska, the goddess of magic and knowledge. If you would like, you give me a religion check or a society check to
Sure.
recall a little bit about why the city has a Siaskan church.
Let's see here. Where's my religion?
I've been working on my reading. I think she might be
Whoops.
completely clueless.
I'm so clueless. I'm new here.
Yeah, you're new here. It's not that big a deal.
Oh,
You heard down the grapevine that the reason that Siaska has a church in this city, hidden behind snickers of locals, is that once before the Great Seal that keeps the gods in their divine realm was put up, she decided to have a foot bath in the central water body of the city.
Aw.
Any of the rest of you can make the same check, by the way.
I have a special lore, though. So, as
Fumi, the city of Rosherley is known as the Three Sisters City because of the three sister goddesses who are represented here, both geographically and religiously. Rosherley is located exactly between the three holy territories of Siaska, Elysia, and Hesgarda, the three sister goddesses and daughters of Almundr Dis.
no, the city is the city is like it's like geographically important to the faith.
Okay.
the impression I've gotten is it's one of those like hub cities.
It's a very popular hub city as well. It's kind of got it all going on here in Rosherley.
It's got a bit of a thing.
Part of the city's actual success as a settlement is because it's just really well located. Built on a major port, located close to not only a Nuemian high house, but a Mox Tree of Life, and and situated precisely as it is between the three holy territories. Lots of travel comes in and out, just in general, but with the Bloom Festival on the way, the city's a much larger hubbub.
The bub is being hubbed.
Oh, it's real hub. I must admit, I'm very curious what our first task will be.
I mean,
Well,
It's
Like,
right
let's
there.
see.
Just read it.
I was about to say, like, she like
Psy-
motions to the
Psy-
clipboard.
Psycho takes the letter or
It's a card.
the wreath of paper and starts flicking through it. What is our first job?
As you read through it, it appears to actually be more of a letter than a job listing. My dearest compatriots of the Galewind Company, it has come to my attention that there is a warehouse that needs cleared of pests and other such vermin in the spire-bound quarter of the city. The address is listed, and well, yes, the address is listed at the bottom in a way that Hannian can understand.
It's a little,
And-
little scrawled map now.
Yeah, it's like it's a pretty
You know,
detailed,
it's
but
like a clear guideline of this next to this X next to the Y, as opposed to just like an address in numbers.
yeah, it's actually a very artfully hand-drawn but clearly penned map of the quarter of the city.
I'm actually pretty okay at following maps.
Really
Especially with
okay.
that.
Beyond average, okay.
Of course, navigation.
Upon-
I can handle this.
Oh, go ahead.
Psycho concludes reading the letter and says, "We're being told to kill rats, aren't we? I've read about a dozen novels that all start this way."
Not the.
As you continue reading the letter, it does say, as is typical for an adventuring party,
Oh God.
pest control seems to be a good first job, so I figured this would be good for it.
It's not the most dramatic start, but
But it is
you
traditional.
gotta start somewhere, I suppose.
Well, I
And
guess
I mean, no matter
a
what, you-
well-proven traditional start is better than something crazy and untested most of the time.
I have packaged with this a small advanced pay of medicinal supplies just in case you get hurt. And additionally, your payout for this job will be 20 gold pieces, split evenly between you.
Wow. That's more than my life savings.
4
Wonderful.
gold is more than your life savings?
No, 20.
Excuse me,
Not
not 20, 40
split
gold
amount.
pieces split between you all.
Okay. That's better than what I have. So
40. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
He's gonna be at this for a while. We should probably get going.
5.
Your expected work date is in the morning.
8.
I'm so proud of you, Hanian.
Thank you.
I will put the advance pay on this map, or on this scene here.
Okay.
If we're gonna do battle with vermin, be careful about any diseases you might catch.
I'll do my best. to
Fumi,
heal you.
like, you say that, and Fumi like thinks for a moment to herself, and then she's like, "It'll be fine."
Boop-a-doo.
Advance pay.
I wanna
elixir of
open
life
it.
Minor each.
I'll take one.
1. Ah,
Open it.
double click.
I am.
Double click it better.
I'm gonna die.
Not if you could drink the potion.
I would
Yeah,
read
as soon
that
as it
quick.
lets me.
Was it having weirdness?
Nope.
It wasn't
just
letting me
fine.
open it. It's all good.
I think it's got
I'm
a
just
little
reloading.
I might need a reload. Hold on.
This sounds
Yep, that
like
fixed
a-
it.
Yeah,
Like
I
a
strongly
skill
recommend
issue.
using the Foundry lightweight client for anyone who plays on Foundry. It's excellent. Lacking some features, but it runs very well.
We are running this campaign through the Forge service and Foundry VTT, by the way.
Yes.
I'll wait for the other.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Yeah, hashtag not
Not yet.
sponsored.
Not yet. Who knows?
Maybe someday.
Who knows? Forge does follow me on Twitter.
Who
Wow.
moons? Your personal or your
My
art
personal,
Twitter?
and they have liked tweets I've reposted, so they're clearly actually following me. I don't know what's going on there, but okay.
Hey, fair's fair.
Hey, look, I mean, as long as they like
All right, I
it,
We
got
take
mine.
those.
then I like it.
All right.
I mean, the power move would be to start making asset packs.
It's true.
Yeah,
I mean, I
probably.
could certainly sell my battle maps or something.
All right. Do all of you have a potion?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Then I can clear
I
the advance
previously
page.
had two, so this puts me at a third one.
Make sure you all have done your daily preps, and I can move you to the next map.
Let's take a
Do I
look.
have any daily prep? No, it's just consuming rations, which obviously we don't need to do because we just ate the dinner.
No daily prep.
None
I believe the
for
only
me.
daily prep I have
Yeah,
on my character at
please.
the moment is the familiar setup, which, as is, can remain.
Yeah, starting the next day, you'll be able to do it via the prep screen for abilities. Like once you have more abilities.
All your food and board is covered by the Rethus Pier Trading Company while you're in Russia. Let's make sure that this map is functioning properly. Or I send you on your merry way.
So, I mean, I'm a little sad. The rest of us never got our food. We just watched.
Oh, you got your food
We just
eventually.
watched Fumi eat a quiche, and we just sat there.
Fumi went in hard on that quiche.
Fumi-
She fucked that
Fumi-
shit up.
I love
I imagine
quiche.
Ravika only ordered a drink anyway.
Ravika just ate she got a little bowl of crumbs.
No. She got a fucking martini and she just ate the olive, and that was her meal.
She ate the olive.
Whoa.
She gets like a one-piece stomach bulge.
I was about to say, like, wow, would it be funny, haha, if she, like, bulged out, haha?
Stop.
Well, there goes that
It's just a
orange.
full-on like Looney
Legit.
Tunes, just a full-on Looney Tunes.
It's the-
shape going down her neck.
It's the
No,
Tom and Jerry
but,
bit.
All right.
Load us in.
Yep. Just making sure.
Oh.
Iris gets her spaghetti eventually.
I hope she
Spaghetti.
does.
No, I stole
The
it.
spaghetti.
Huh?
Real big meatballs.
Oh, interesting.
You find yourself.
I see the actual map as the observer, but not on my own screen. Are the rest of you getting a blank image?
I can see it.
I can see it.
I can
No,
see it.
Well, as long as it's
Do you
just
have-
me, it's not a problem.
Do you have sight?
Yeah, I'm looking at Hanyan right now.
Oh,
It is
yeah.
quite a small area.
The observer doesn't have visual on the entire map.
Nope. It can
No.
only see, because it's currently got the player character selected, so it's seeing from their eyes.
All right.
Technical difficulties.
Listen, it's the first.
It's
yeah,
fine
it's
on
the
the
first
observer
stream.
end, that's why it's funny. Yeah, the observer's getting a proper one.
Just pass a day.
Ravika's so small.
We're passing a day? Okay. Oh my god. Greater Juggernaut mutagen. Sewer Gator!
What? Where's that at?
It's in the chat. You passed a day, so all the effects expired.
Oh, it's from the playtest.
Yeah, no, probably.
Oh, that was
Oh, okay. From the test.
Yeah, that's
We had
that's
a,
Oh,
uh,
right.
That's a setting next tutorial you'll want to
Oh,
disable.
forget that.
We had the drug. We had the drug gator in the test.
Yeah. All right. The sound's being a little finicky, so we will just go without for now. Yep.
There's
So we are. So do you think they'll actually be rats?
Would
This
you
is
rather
gonna-
it be something
they
else?
said vermin, but we don't know for sure it'll be rats. It could be. We are in a harbor town.
This-
Maybe there are giant crabs.
It's true. Giant crabs are a major issue in certain places.
This rickety warehouse appears to have been abandoned quite some time ago. with only basic outside care given to it. What the hell is that?
I'd also say that giant ants could be a major issue, and
Well, at least they can't fly.
Oh no,
it's
I've
true.
So you
Flying
think.
insects
I've seen
cannot
ants
fly. That's why they typically deal with them with aerial attacks.
I'd be very
Alright.
concerned if there were giant ants, personally.
But you find yourselves inside the main gate with work to be done.
Yes, and then we'll have a sword drawn with his other
Revika will avoid
weapons
notice.
sheathed at his belt.
So just so we can set a parody for it, blind or public.
We're going to be doing blind with the void notice.
Yes, you'll want to use just the sneak. Okay. Hanyan's exploration activity will be scouting.
Yippee! I love
As the
scouting.
local fighter.
Let's see. Let me look at the things.
What do you mean 2,700 years remaining on Mystic Armor?
You would
Well,
love mystic armor
It's
lasting
got
a
a
century.
long duration, clearly.
Alright. And here's our fun little party for the first time.
Umi will be searching.
Right?
She'll be looking for hazards as we walk. She'll also-
I will let you know and to roll perception for me then. Did that song not loop at all?
I did consider avoid notice with her -1 stealth.
That would be funny.
Oh, it's just got a long dead zone. it
How
sounds
do
like.
you have -1 stealth?
Ooh,
Is the armor too heavy?
My my exploration action list has completely emptied.
That's a lot
armor?
better, actually.
It's the penalty from armor and just having no dexterity.
Yeah, you got a
Ah.
negative armor mod and a 0 on dexterity, so even like leather.
God
armor
bless.
etc. will.
Yeah, as Fumi shuffles about, there is the distinctive sound of wood clinking on wood. She seems to have some kind of light
Clunk,
armor
clunk,
underneath
clunk,
her
clunk.
cloak.
I shall move ahead.
I will search. Or seek,
You-
I guess?
As the front of our.
It's search. If you go into exploration actions, you can go add action, go get search and set it active.
Seek is the combat version of search.
Seek is in action, search is just your passive version
Yeah,
of it.
search is an activity.
I
Revika
will
checks her
be
gun.
You can see it by the
investigating.
exploration tag.
Be investigator.
We have been informed that there's pests here. We don't know what they are.
Did we
Correct.
enter from this the stairs here or from the? There you go.
This gate opens up into the
southern
street.
doors. Understood.
Okay.
Let me get a refresh on the on my own browser.
I very much appreciate that my mystic armor apparently will be lasting 2,700 years.
Well, you need
It
all
should
that.
not
you
be.
need all the protection you can get.
I think
Be
somebody messed
gone.
with that.
I mean, it's fine. It expires after the day ends. I'm gonna restart FLC.
Could you anchor the familiar onto Circuit? It's currently absorbed via familiar ability, so.
If it's absorbed, you could just delete it from the map. I would say.
There we go. Yeah, I could just delete it from the map, in fact. Boop. There we go.
It's essentially unsummoned, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Alright. To the east. Relative. Inaahn does not have a normal compass
like map
due to the
image
shape of the
wise.
planet. To your east appears to be a small office building with a fogged up and dirty window close to your Hanian. To your north is the main entrance to the actual building. And to your south is the entrance you came through. Bricked walls covering the main entryway, mostly for carts and such like to enter.
Walking from the street, could we tell what kind of building is to our east?
To the east? It appears
Through
to
this
just
door
be...
here.
Oh, this is an office building.
Yeah.
Well, I doubt they'll be in there
Doesn't even
unless
look-
it's really
doesn't even-
bad.
Just casually look inside the window. It's an office.
It's
Handy
and
very
face
pressed up.
dusty.
Face pressed up against the glass. It's your office.
Where's office?
Well, whoever was managing the warehouse may have left notes into what pests have been dealing with. It's reached its way up through the chain of command.
Is the door locked?
Apparently not.
The door is not locked.
Oh, you should
Well,
stand
more to the
there.
point, when you try to open the door, you hear a loud thunk as a lock has fallen through the rotted out handle.
Oh,
Kind of Seika just shakes the hand a bit and like brushes it aside.
does it look abandoned?
If the lock's
Uh,
this kind of state,
You know, let's see.
why are we even
Uh,
robbing this building?
For all of you who are currently searching, please give me a hidden perception check.
And do.
First roll of the campaign, everybody.
Yes.
I think I actually
Well,
get the first
That
roll.
is false. We were doing society
You're
checks
right.
earlier.
You're
fool.
right. I'm a fool. I'm a forgetful goob.
The first secret roll.
The wretched goob.
The first encounter roll.
All right. Iris.
What do I
As
see?
Seika walks in, you see actually what appears to be a pair of footprints in the caked in dust in this building.
She points out the footprints. Looks like someone's been here recently.
Fumi's gonna look at that lock that fell off. Does the lock look old, or does the lock look new? Just
The
attached
lock
to some
looks very new, like cleanly polished.
In a
This
rotted
lock is also
door?
new.
Well, clearly they don't know how to use a key.
You
Well-
don't think the vermin we're supposed to get rid of are vagrants, do you? I hope not.
I hope not.
Definitely
There's no
not what I
listing of
expected.
vagrants.
Fumi says, pocketing the lock.
I would like to tap the table and point out I am doing investigate as my exploration.
Okie dokie.
Fumi, what are you gonna do with the lock?
It's free money.
Who's gonna buy a lock without a key?
You
Locksmith?
can give me a society.
She points at Iris.
for
Exactly.
these papers.
It's still scraps.
Iris, would you buy that?
Blind or regular?
Blind, like recall knowledge.
You gotta take what when you're out when you're a traveler, you have to take what you can get sometime.
I understand.
Um, It appears to
It's
be a
just
bunch
odd.
of business jargon that you don't quite understand. Names to local places, dates from a couple of years ago, and the most recent page.
I might be able to make sense of why the lock on the door rotted through.
That would be crafting. If anybody
Oh,
has
what-
that.
What grade lock is this, by the way?
Let's take a look.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Is it like
Shot
simple?
lock, probably, if it rotted off.
Average.
A do be a 12.
Alright, 1 second, please. It is actually a simple lock that you found.
Okay.
Fumi. You can add that to your inventory.
Okay. Not a poor lock.
We just take the brass door handles with us when we leave.
It's actually a wooden latch with a metal lock that, as Revica can point out without much effort, was apparently smashed into the handle, and it appears to be a brand new lock, all things considered.
How strange.
Yeah.
New
No,
lock, old door.
like I pointed out, it was it's a shiny new padlock. Someone clearly didn't want people to enter, but they didn't take into account She like motions at the door that like falls off its hinges as she motions.
I don't think they understood. I think they just saw a lock and they thought they could lock the door. Speaking of doors, honey, and what about yours?
Yes.
Seika.
While Seika was looking through the notes there, Hanyan was going to just lean down and listen through the door.
All right. You don't hear a whole lot.
Honey's gonna be covered in so much dirt.
It's quiet. Seika. As you enter this room, you notice something immediately stands out in a way that doesn't really require any perception. There is fresh food sitting here.
Egg.
Squatter, perhaps.
The vagrant
A
very gross.
recently doused oven sits about with a pan full of egg.
Aw. Does it smell good?
Smells like egg.
Yeah, do you like the smell of egg?
Sure.
That smells good.
Neither of you can really identify anything else in this room, just from a quick glance. But it is a little odd, you notice.
Anything in the trunk?
A little strange, innit?
Trunk?
It's a bit quiet,
I see a trunk right here.
That's
Oh. Do you approach it?
Sure.
And we never saw Iris again.
evil snakes explode out of the bed.
As you reach for the trunk, a small hand reaches out from under the bed and tries to grab at a leg you don't have and just kind of pats your tail.
Just a polite little smack.
What does Iris like screech or?
She doesn't screech. She's kind of slithers back a little bit, and she just stares at the hand
Like
quietly.
like a squeak.
A little tiny eep.
Was it a physical hand or was it a magic hand?
It was a very physical hand as an Akumi begins scrambling out from the bed
A fucking creature appears. Well, not
with a with a single dagger held in shaking hands. I wouldn't touch that.
Oh my god!
Those are some big ears. Oh my god.
immense ears.
Are you squatting here? Do you live here?
Did you find some?
Yeah, I own this place. You should leave.
You're really bad at using locks.
Aha. Sense motive.
Yeah.
Perception blind.
Before... Yeah, go ahead, perception blind.
Canyon
Ravnica?
comes darting back in and smashes against the wall.
Ravnica, she is lying through her goddamn teeth.
Why are you lying to me? Just be honest.
As
Did
you
find
say,
someone?
Yes.
as you say this, the massive bundle of blankets flips open, and a man emerges from the bed.
What?
That's a little suspect. I mean, to be honest, that's a little suspect.
What
and
is
he
going
has
on
a
in here?
crossbow at you. And
Oh.
we're rolling initiatives.
Are these the vagrants? Oh, they're the vagrants.
Well,
I'll slide back into my own
well, they
pile.
attacked first.
Alright.
It's on now.
I guess I can't argue I'd be using stealth because I'm in the middle of a conversation.
Yeah. If you had the
Now, just
legendary
clarify.
sneak feet, then you'd be able to do it.
I like that the carousel tracker came up for the observer before me.
I still don't see it.
Yeah, it'll show up.
Oh, there it is.
It should be pretty small by default. I made it extra large for the observer.
Are we able to occupy the same space as Ravnica?
Yep.
Yes, she is tiny.
Ravnica cannot block space. Period. Let's see. Don't have
And then
these.
Hannian, please roll initiative. And I think that's all of you. So we can begin.
Uh-oh.
Well, if you're gonna
Well,
aim a gun at
Rebecca?
me, you need to pull the trigger first.
Are you firing non-lethally?
Uh,
Well, you're certainly critting somebody. Well, instant.
I am
gunslinger
certainly
moment.
instantly critting somebody.
We are technically home invading.
Eh?
If you
Technically,
would
it's
allow
not
me,
their
I would take a
home,
minus
but
2
they
to
did
it.
Alright, that is
like,
no longer
a little bit of
critical hit.
both, but they
That's
did.
fine.
Yes.
They did pull the gun on us.
It's true. Well, not a gun.
Fantastic.
Hell yeah.
Excellent.
I liked how that went from maybe like annihilating the man from existence to giving him a page.
mild tickle.
My turn?
Gunslinger. Alright.
It did not have fatal on it.
No, he didn't crit because he was going
Oh.
non-lethal.
Yeah, okay.
My encounter tracker is
Hover,
not working, but the
reload.
carousel is working.
No, the carousel is also.
Oh, I did forget to ping one shot, one kill, but that's okay.
I don't think it was active because you weren't sneaking, right?
Oh, true, you're right. I mean, I was sneaking, but I didn't use stealth as my initiative
so
because blah, blah,
it
blah,
wasn't
blah,
active.
blah.
You also engaged in a conversation with them anywhere.
Do-do-do-do.
That's better.
Oh, you're double shotting him?
Wink, wink.
Yeah, I reloaded and then I did a map shot.
And this is also non-lethal, correct?
Yes.
Okay, that does hit.
Remember, it's a -2 for non-lethal attacks.
Yeah.
Right.
Circumstance.
Oh, oh,
Dead!
Oh,
Why did
no.
I-
oh my god.
Fucking disappeared even on my end.
Yeah, I saw him like zoom off to the
Reduced to
right.
dust.
I'm back!
Wait, hold on.
Do you have a thing that
You
like-
shows
see it?
blood splatters? or
Oh,
something?
yeah, there's a corpse pile
There you go.
thing with this module that I didn't know I had.
Geeky.
I remembered seeing
modules.
I believe that
Modules.
pops
This
up.
is the equivalent.
I think the corpse pile thing
This is-
pops up when the encounter ends.
This is the equivalent of a fucking streamer doing a Skyrim modded thing and then realizing that there's like no clothes, like they don't have underwear anymore.
No, the
But,
screen
uh,
pans to the right and you're Master Chief. Like that one Resident Evil clip.
Oh
Is
god,
it modded? No.
Alright, that your turn, Rebecca?
That would be my turn. As long as he's not dead, he should be unconscious.
Yeah, he's unconscious.
Yeah.
What's? Oh my god. What's going on over there?
I'm gonna have to bandage
There,
that.
there are vagrants.
Oh, Fumi thinks for a minute. All right. Well, she's gonna just give Hannian the old cantrip basic boost.
Ooh, the boost.
Water at you.
The
I
slap.
cast water at you. You smell.
Yes. You pick up a cup of water and throw it and splash it in my face.
Fumi like basically reaches into her coat, like her pocket, and pulls
Pocket
out
water?
pulled out a little like a little canteen of water, and she's like, "Sieska, bless you!" Fwah! And she like just kind of sprays it on your back. It's wildly uncomfortable, though you do feel invigorated.
Fumi hasn't learned moderation when it comes to baptizing people.
She just dumps her water skin on Hannian every time she casts the cantrip.
Rev is using 10 millimeters, so the shot killed his soul.
What?
From BDF in the
He's running
in the Twitch
commentary.
chat. Why is he
Alright.
dead? I only shot him in the head.
Alright.
Well, Seika's up next.
Yep. Don't forget to end your turn for me.
Yes.
Yes, the end turn button, the elusive.
The elusive end turn button.
I'm
Seika.
gonna go ahead and refresh.
Gunfire again.
I like the enemy token of Rin there. It's just like, in the middle of the
Ah!
carousel.
Circus strides in, turns around, proceeds to smother Revica in the corner.
Yeah, Revica's field of view is now 85% tail.
Is the Akumi armed?
She's got a knife.
She's like shaking with a knife.
How hard is the knife shaking?
You're pretty sure it can phase through solid matter at this point.
Please, put down the knife.
I can't do that.
Oh, that X is a fun thing for tracking where you started.
Fumi yells down the hallway. I didn't see it, so I can only assume. But you attacked first?
I'm attempting to demoralize. It's giving me you need to select exactly one token to perform demoralize.
Oh, you need to have your token hovered and then her targeted.
It's very strange.
Like, you gotta have your outline on it.
Really?
It's like who's the intimidator, and then it's like targeting.
Who's the intimidator?
Really? I thought the basic action macros just lets you be selected.
Unfortunate.
She's
You don't
intimidating,
scare me.
But not from you in particular.
Well then.
Brastor. These chumps didn't even deserve a battle theme.
That's actually a question. Can assist blasts do non-lethal?
Non-lethal is a feat.
Yeah, it's an actual feat.
Huh.
Which is a good...
But
could
as
just
long as you
beat her
don't
over the
overkill her,
head.
you can probably just knock her
It is
out.
an actually good feat, because you can put it on it goes for all impulses, period. Blasts, everything. You can willingly make it non-lethal.
Yeah, Kinesis gets non-lethal spell on all their impulses at once with one feat. But as long as you don't overkill her, she should be fine.
It's just not immediately like stabilize her, which Iris can do.
Yeah, Iris can stabilize pretty
Iris
easily.
has to stabilize cantrip even.
Do I have that?
Oh.
I forgot to get the stabilized cantrip.
Well, time
Oh, no.
time for
I have a lot of healing.
It's true.
time for Castle Doctrine to come into full effect.
She reaches into her pouch and produces a small glass bottle and flings it at Seika.
Iris is pretty short, so
Throws a grenade at you.
Teehee.
Let's see, splash trait was...
We call it a martial art around here.
No, okay, so it'll splash
Hey, as long as it
more
works.
times, even on a miss.
Revica, Seika, Iris, and Hanian all take 1 acid damage.
I love 1 acid damage.
And then she attempts to shank Iris.
Actually, I don't have a button for that.
If you press
Oh.
the
Yeah, I'm
little
just gonna
plus-
do a
if you press
manual.
the little plus button next to the 2, you can open up
Oh,
the
you can do half.
button, yeah.
Excuse me, I was wrong. She doesn't have a knife on hand. She grabs a ladle
Oh,
and attempts to smack Iris with it.
good. I'd do that.
The frying pan.
Her trusty... She's using a trusty dying pan, actually.
And that's the end of her turn.
Iris just kind of grabs it. It says, "You're gonna hurt someone with that."
Oh, no, don't end the encounter, please, thank you. Oh,
Yeah, I get close to that sometimes.
Iris.
Iris is going to stride to here, and she is going
She's gonna circle around
she's going to use a medicine check to stabilize this man.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Yeah,
Well, he's already unconscious. He is not dying.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
no,
he's
that's
not
not
done.
lethal,
I'm going to-
He's fine.
I was gonna bandage him anyways. Iris, it's part of Iris's code.
That makes sense.
Fair.
It'll be a first aid check, I believe.
This
Iris
isn't
runs
the
up and battle
time for that.
medicines.
You have somebody with explosives. Throwing them at... Or not explosives.
No, it's quite alright.
Alchemical reagents.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
but clearly she's not very good at throwing them.
That's just rude.
Didn't notice the carousel tracker actually tracks the party's HP. That's pretty clever.
Yeah,
with a little bar on the side.
He's got a little number too.
Is it administer first aid?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Roll.
All right. You succeed.
Oh, this thing doesn't actually take into account, but my that'd be 3 higher actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
I use nature for medicine checks.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, you probably.
Oh, from natural medicine.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think that does that for stabilize. Or,
Does it not?
I think it's only
It is
for
only treat wounds specifically. Yeah.
natural medicine is weird.
It's very
It's
limited.
weird.
It's very it's like specifically for druids. It doesn't work for battle medicine or treat wounds, anything like that. I think that it's just a standard failure though, so it's not like you kill him.
Oh no, yeah. He is
That's my-
unconscious, and you think you've done your best.
Okay. That's my whole turn. If I had one more action, I would have tried bopping the Sukubi.
That's all right. And now,
A bopper.
I need to
Speaking
get out
of
of the way
bopper.
anyways for Handian.
end your turn, please. You should be able to hover Iris, and there should be a little double arrow. There we go.
It was kind of weird. It didn't
Thud,
appear for a
thud,
second.
Thud, thud, dun, 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 dun.
The imposing figure of Hannian
I just
screeches to
walk
the
up
corner.
and smack her in the face.
It still works because I flanked.
It's true. Spam.
Sometimes I know what I'm doing.
He's made her
Almost just
explode.
slap her unconscious in one hit.
Oh my
Not
god.
quite.
And then one more with the guidance bonus on the MAP.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Slap, slap, slap.
Oh no!
Canyon just runs forward and fucking runs forward and just gorilla grips her. And just
Smashes
goes
into the wall loudly.
the back like in hand, and she's just like, "Ew, ew, ew."
Grabbed by the ears, lift her up.
10 damage with a 1. Just boom.
Non-lethal. I
Yeah, no,
Dead
I was
twice.
specifically using.
need to
Holy
see if.
shit.
Yeah, I need to figure out how to deal with that.
It's just a setting in the carousel trick, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was
Oh, it's
specifically
carousel.
using unarmed attacks because they're inherently non-lethal.
Hannian runs in and steps on her by accident.
Like, oh, just looks down,
Oh.
she's dead. It's like,
There's
now
no
I'm gonna have to-
combatants left.
problem
All right.
solved, I think.
I'm gonna go ahead and battle medicine her.
All right. Let me see if I can do that death pile real quick.
This is just a giant palm-shaped dent in her skull.
That appears to not be carousel.
I don't think you had to hit her
Found it.
that hard.
There we go. It was combat booster.
I hit
She's
her as
alive,
lightly
isn't
as I
she?
could.
For the folks at home, we have a whopping 86 modules
That's less
or
than I
67 mod.
Oh my
Yeah, it's-
god.
67 active modules on the server, so you know, yeah, the kind of shenanigans I'm fiddling with behind the screen.
And if I have anything to say about it, there'll be more.
Ugh.
In fact,
Disgusting.
there's already one more I think you should add.
I'm gonna pull that dagger off of her.
Skyrim modders, both of you.
Are they quite alright?
They should be
I
fine.
tried to hold back.
I'm gonna place her on the bed.
But, you know,
Alright.
they did threaten you first, right?
They did.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, the Hume man collapsed on top of his crossbow and broke it.
Oh damn.
But
Hey, look, free wood for Fumi to eat.
Fumi had the
sheep.
quiche.
Not a goat.
I am already full. The quiche was enough.
Ice.
One day we'll wake up and find Fumi halfway up a cliff trying to eat salt crystals.
Should we let?
Braving that mineral.
Now I just want to see images of Fumi standing at like a 87-degree angle.
Ah, healing tools. Excellent.
I don't know if we should take their stuff.
I took the knife.
Eh, they threatened us with a weapon. I think it's fair enough. We spared their lives. They're essentially ruffians and vagrants. We don't have to take everything they have, but I'll take this.
By the way, how loud is your gun, Revica?
Pretty loud.
Alright.
There's no silencer on it.
It's probably a little more muffled because it was indoors.
I mean, yeah, you have to go through the rotted door and like the hallway and whatnot.
We don't have to
We'll
take
go
her.
We
loud
create
enough.
quite a commotion.
We don't have to take her apron or her mortar and pestle, but the elixirs and acid flasks wouldn't hurt.
Considering it's a tiny rifle, I guess the closest thing you could say is think of the sound of like a 9mm. Like a 9mm.
Mhm.
Hello.
It's
In
enough to be
comparison to other
distinct, but like it's not. You're not going to hear it across like a football field with, or yeah, I'd say a
100
football field,
yards.
but like,
Should we leave them in here and
Does anyone
tell the building owner about it later, or should we place them outside? You think?
I'm gonna rope them.
Either way, they
I was gonna say,
clearly aren't supposed
does
to
anyone
be
have
here.
any rope?
I have rope.
I got rope too.
Hannian, with, even with your untrained eye, you can tell with the strange, almost plasticky bottling of these elixirs of life that they are infused and will
Yeah,
disintegrate by the
They're
end of the
pretty
day.
cheap items. Are the flasks also cheap, or are they more?
No,
proper,
those are
like-
actual
I
bombs.
see. Well, it can't hurt, can it?
Well, this is also known as the City of Alchemy, I believe.
It's true.
There is most assuredly an alchemical presence in the city.
Well, I think... Well, they're not supposed to be here. I'm going to put them outside. And Hannah would just kind of like one-hand grab the Lakumi and carry her outside.
Iris pulls out her rope and hands it to Handian. You probably can tie them both up. She's kind of small.
Do you think we need to tie them up?
Well, if they're squatting here, then they're probably breaking the law, so we might as well do a citizen arrest.
I mean,
Hmm.
she like thinks about it for a moment. She's like, I think maybe just letting them walk out on their own is fine.
Just tie the Akumi to the man's chest like a baby carrier on the front.
Yeah, like a papoose.
Like a small dog.
Alright. Fumi, you can tell that this Akumi, by the way, is of the Rat Clan. Innately. Most Rodenta themed Akumi are from the Rat Clan, after
This
all.
was the rats.
Well, I'm glad nobody got hurt. A little stunned, but, you know, mostly.
Iris having 1 damage.
Yeah.
yeah, a bit of glass, a bit of acid, no big deal.
Yeah, it could be a lot worse, right?
Could have been shot.
Charged
Either way,
in the
Like
medical bill.
She like motions to the these doors over here.
Well, hopefully those were not the vermin we were asked to eliminate, because that would be both disappointing and distasteful, I think.
The
Yeah,
company
I
is
was
kind of
about
on
to
the
say,
up and up. This doesn't seem like something you'd be hired to do.
Yeah.
it does feel. I do feel karmically imbalanced.
Let us look for some proper vermin.
Could you repost the scouting? Because it's dropping every time initiatives rolled.
Oh yeah,
Sure
that thing.
Now, before we
Yeah,
open
you'll want
the...
to edit the effect if you want it to be permanent, but otherwise, yeah, you can put it on yourself again.
The doors before you creak open.
Now, this is a warehouse. Surely this
I
is where
assume
we
this-
will- surely this is where we will find the vermin.
Is it just as dusty in here as it is in the other room, or no?
This room appears to have been, while not completely cleaned, the squeaky floorboards and some popped out and rotted away, you do see at least a token attempt to brush up some of the dust on the floor.
Well, I don't know if it's in use, but it's certainly being maintained to some degree.
Now,
Perhaps we'll run into a janitor.
You see piles upon piles of various boxes and crates and packages and things. From what you can only assume is a failed business, the smell of mold mixes in with the skylights and the open door behind you.
I think, considering the smell, probably will not find the janitor. This place seems to have been unmaintained for a while now. This is the
Circa dabs
stinkiest building I have been in so far.
Circa dabs a perfumed handkerchief to her nose and goes, "Delightful." And as she speaks, porcelain seems to flow out from under her clothes and forms armor on her body.
If this kind of smell bothers you, I don't think you're cut out for this. You're gonna smell
Rebecca.
a lot worse.
Revica, please set your exploration activity, by the way.
Well,
I did.
there is
Yeah,
I see it.
There is at least one door over here.
1 second, please.
It's still avoid notice, and I even rolled my stealth already.
Yeah, it was empty on the thingamabob.
The thingamabob can
On
eat
the
me.
party thingy. Okay.
I shall continue to look around.
Fumi.
Oh.
As you continue forward, you hear a slight squeak.
Uh-oh.
As something rushes underfoot, but also, as you entered this building, you saw what appears to be a very large wasp nest hanging from the rafters.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Fumi goes to look at the thing. What direction did the thing rush? Or was it just a vague feeling of the thing going underfoot?
There is a vague feeling of something going underfoot. You can tell something's nearby, but you can't see it.
A sudden bad vibe.
Fumi, like, as it rushes underfoot, she kind of, like, you see her, like, kind of, like, hop and, like, hop a bit, like she was surprised by something. And Fumi's like, I think... Well, whatever's here is small. I think something just ran past me.
It all seems quite empty so far, what I can see.
I'm gonna roll
Try
perception.
not to go too far ahead, she, like, kind of yells down the way.
Guys, gonna lean up and look up at this upper area. So it looks like, I assume it's like an old broken crane.
Yeah.
see.
Well, it's actually not even broken. It's still tied to a box. That's hanging kind of precariously off the ground.
You'd probably stay away from that crane in case the rope snaps.
Iris.
Yeah.
You see it just as it happens, but due to the much less distributed weight of your hammer child tail, you snap a floorboard, and a gout of rats begins rushing out of the floor
no!
at you.
Ugh.
Rats!
Ah!
I told
Rat
you.
tsunami.
Can I
I
double
told
jump
you it
away
would
from
be
this?
rats.
You're going to get devoured.
The rats
Oh,
want
dear.
their revenge for all of their fallen ancestors.
Rats.
Rats. We are the rats. Fumi never took her scouting bonus.
Beans. I did, in fact, forget the scouting bonus on.
Ravika's about to shoot some rats, though, that's for sure.
As the rat swarm begins to emerge, you begin to hear loud buzzing from above as well.
Swarm battle.
Uh-oh!
Rats versus wasps. Wasps versus rats.
I think the wasps win that one.
Depends.
Then we're going to begin with
Ravnica
Wevica.
time.
I guess it really is just rats, huh? Well,
Rats, we are the rats.
hmm,
Shevin.
I'm gonna hero point that.
Oh, he's greedy.
I'm so greedy. Didn't matter though.
Good.
This Monday only, rats versus bees.
I do believe that's like fully resisted.
Let's find out today.
Especially because it's some of its precision
Versus-
damage.
As your bullet sails from your gun, the rats seem to pool around and away from it.
Like liquid.
Revica releases a hand on her rifle and draws a bottled lightning.
All right.
Oh my
And that'll
god.
be her turn.
Okie dokie. Iris, you're covered in rats.
I'm gonna leave the rats.
But the
You
rats
should
will never
probably-
leave you.
Yeah, you could probably leave the rats. Or, you know,
I'm gonna
really
go-
open your mouth up wide and start gobbling.
I'm gonna go ahead and move over to here.
Oh.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast a spell on the rats.
Mhm.
Void Warp.
Maybe
Wait, do you
we'll-
think rats have good fortitude? I doubt it, right?
I feel like they're gonna have a
My
reflex.
assumption would be reflex, yeah.
Rats are pretty nimble creatures.
Alright, rats,
Wiggle,
roll
wiggle, wiggle.
every single one of you rolled in DC 17 basic fortitude
37
save.
rolls later.
Well, yeah, one per rat.
They fail.
Rolling damage.
Right?
Yeah, so because you have the target helper on cats, if you
Oh,
have
yeah,
them
I do
roll
have that,
damage
don't I?
first, then you can then roll from that for the future.
You're correct. I am but a fool. But several of the rats immediately collapse and begin to move.
Beware
I like
the
Void Warp.
rats.
And that's my turn.
And now bees.
Oh, the bees!
The bees.
They're in my eyes!
I do not seem to have a combat theme on my current playlist. Whoops.
That's fine.
Alright. It begins the bee turn.
There's no rat combat music, only environmental. Got it.
Yeah, I don't have anything on hand.
I understand. The bees descend.
The bees swoop down and begin stinging at the closest thing to them.
This is
Which
very rude.
It is.
I
However,
want the rats and the bees are chill. Like with each other, I mean.
Seika, I need you to give me 2 reflex saves.
Or maybe the only reason the bees came out is because the rats came out, because
That's
they want
one.
to kill the rats.
It's
You'll
a
have to
war
press
of
that
pests.
again, because I'm presuming it will turn that into
Do.
There we go. 2 successes.
Alright. And you're going to take both of these half.
curse as it rounds up.
What you can do with the target helper is that when you roll damage, you can then drag and drop the save.
I was trying to figure out how to do that.
Yeah.
Oh well.
It's learning stuff for modules. There's a lot of stuff with them. Yes.
Okay. And that's the end of the bee swarm, as several of the bees in the swarm fall to the ground, having gored themselves to stab you.
They are bees after all.
Umi takes a deep breath, and she says, Siaska, the moon and the moon above, I request your aid. Summon your slayer to help me fight my enemies. And she's
the
gonna
most powerful bee
Stop.
demon.
Come on. Yes!
summon the slayer.
It's Big Slapper!
Darius! Hell yeah.
Oh my god, he's huge.
He's
I don't know why
And-
he's still called Moon. He should be called Slayer.
You probably didn't change his prototype token.
Slayer.
Fumi
Slapper.
Fumi fades from reality, leaving only what can be perceived as a misty outline of what she once was. And the shadows in the room coagulate into a strange gremlin-like being with an outstretched hand and a maniacal laugh.
I've seen a lot in my life. I haven't seen this.
Slayer takes their second hand and proceeds to slap them together, creating a fucking creating a burst of cold.
This is very good against swarms. Bro, both of them are getting slapped.
Right.
So if you target both of them, you then roll damage.
Yeah,
Fumi just leaves a nuclear shadow behind.
If you hold shift,
Uh,
to
shift.
target
It's-
both. Yes.
Shift, there we go. Go.
And then I believe you can drag and drop the basic reflex button into the damage roll. Cats.
Oop.
Yeah.
there we go.
Okay.
A failure and a success.
That doesn't seem like the right amount of damage.
It's probably not tagged as area damage.
Alright, let's see.
As he slaps, the Slayer also, like, he begins to, like, darken further, become indistinct. As he gains the Shrouded One condition, aka he's effectively in low light. Is it low light in here to begin with?
It is currently actually pretty bright due to the skylights.
Okay. Then yeah, he is treated as if he was in low light.
Alright.
And then he's going to with his final action, he's going to pull up an elemental shield.
Alright.
He places his palm like a shield in front of it.
Mhm.
He's-
He basically slaps his hands together, and then he pulls back his other one, and he just keeps his big one out, like, stop.
As you shotgun this crowd with a big slap, most of both swarms are very spontaneously evaporated by the force of your bass boosted slapping noise.
Alright.
However, on top of that, a crate falls from the shelf onto Big Slappa.
Oh no!
Oh no!
He would look
Big
good in
slap,
a Sherlock
no.
Holmes hat, I think.
He died as he lived gloriously.
It's a non. Look out! It's a non-level simple hazard.
Oh god. Big slap in a
No.
big raincoat and a hat in like a 40s noir film.
Holding a pipe. Yo, he blocks it.
He just slaps
He
it
peels
away.
his hand out, and then he quickly shifts it upwards as he figures out the real threat.
He's so talented.
Alright. And that'll be the end of that hazard. So I'll just
He's
put
just
that on
so
dead.
talented.
I love your vaporwave D20, by the way.
The fucking hazard dies.
Oh,
Seika, you're covered in bees.
up.
I appear to be covered in bees.
Full of bees.
Full of bees.
Full of
You
bees.
seem to be covered
Step-
in bees.
Well, step away and try and finish the job. And snaps her fingers and causes a bird of flame to manifest.
In the void.
Behold the frying flame.
Flying from. I almost said frying frame. Good lord.
Got him. Got him.
Yeah, it's the frying frame. You put a square down, and everything inside of it becomes
One
crispy tempura.
damage. It'll be a lot more because of area treatment, but it might not proc it.
The bee swarm avoids your bird.
The bee flip.
That is not correct, because that evaporates the rat swarm.
Yes. Same thing that I put in Nova Journal is probably relevant to all the impulses. That might have tracked as area damage.
Foundry updates on class, yeah.
No,
And abilities
some
not
things just
updated,
aren't really put in. Not all automation is done. It's me! I see
Inaahn.
it's just a lot of screaming and noise. Like, my goodness, what's happening? Very well. Onwards. I stride once. There's a lot of dead animals.
How do you know there's bees?
I stride twice. I can handle a bee.
Hanian dies moments later of anaphylactic shock.
And he has a horrible allergy to wasps.
I swat at the bee and you see one bee go flying and splatter the wall. No damage dealt.
Alright. Wedvika. You hear movement.
Uh-oh.
What direction?
South.
It's seeking time.
Do I need to move at all to seek, or can I just seek from my position?
You can seek from your position pretty always.
And blind perception?
Yep.
You seek in a cone. I believe it's a 20-foot cone.
Must have been the wind.
Bursts? Must have been the wind.
Can I hear it? I'm pretty close to the south area.
You can hear a noise like that. But yeah, you gotta wait till your turn to do the seek action.
Mm-hmm.
Time to shoot a singular bee out of the air, Rebecca.
You might hit two.
Rivka duel to the death with a single bee.
Joke's on you, I
1v1.
pulled a bomb out.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Splash damage.
Splash damage.
Alright, Revika hucks her cool bomb,
No!
rolling 1 damage.
Damn.
It is splash, though. So, yeah.
Yep. Go ahead.
Ah.
Oh wow, that is a really bright yellow for the black background.
Yeah. So
And
I
that
take-
kills the bees.
I take 1 acid. Ah! I see, that's what happened.
Zappy.
Again. Ah!
Alright.
Doesn't
And
charge Revika her tailoring bell.
I can reload as a additional action to regripping my weapon, right?
Yes.
It's the opposite. You can regrip as part of
Yeah, it's
reloading.
the other way around, but
yeah, change grip and reload. That'll be my turn.
I was.
There's something set to the south, but I think it might have just been the wind.
I heard it too. Iris is going to do.
Sorry,
She's gonna
I
walk
didn't
over here.
like that.
More rats, maybe?
Routed.
That's 5, 10, 15,
Surely
20,
there's nothing being
25.
rolled right now that could possibly attack us.
Alright, here I'm going to go ahead and seek.
You don't need to seek.
You just see it.
No, because it jumps you immediately as you're around the corner.
Rats!
Super rat.
Hello.
I'm gonna
Oh,
do that.
this
It-
saves the time.
action
Big
goes
rat! Big rat!
Oh, it was rats. I was right.
Oh, crunchy. Snake.
They're
And it
so-
misses you with its
they're
reaction.
so hungry for snake.
You can continue your turn.
Give me 1 second here. Does this thing look tough?
This is a rat about the size of a cat.
It's a rat about the size of Revika.
I think.
No, it looks like it could eat Revika.
It's significantly
Oh, no.
larger than you.
Yeah,
I think it is a
Can-
small creature.
yeah, it is.
It's about as tall.
This
as
thing
you.
is big enough to fill about the same amount of room as you do when sitting upright, Iris. This is a big rat.
That's a big. That's a big rat.
That's a 10-foot
It's
long
like
rat.
almost
You just can't see the
dog-sized.
rest of the
It's almost
tail.
a dog-sized rat.
It's a
Okay.
dog-sized rat.
Iris
Rat-sized
is
dog.
going to grasp a hold of her rose, and she's going to point it at at the rat, and she is going to say a prayer to Alicia, and the petals on the rose begin to twitch and then fire off at the rat. I'm
Okay.
casting needle darts.
Oh boy.
Jesus, who art in heaven, please kill this rat.
The
You
rose
got
is
it, bro.
the rose is notably not deformed in any way after the spell was casted.
Yep.
Cast. There you go.
If he's a rat,
There's
scary.
an action thingy at the bottom of the text entry.
Yes.
Oh.
We can target it and then attack.
I'm gonna go ahead and do adamantine. There's no reason not to, right?
You don't have an adamantine item, right? Do you?
Right?
Yeah,
No,
it's
I
a-
don't.
Just do the basic one, please.
Yeah.
There.
If you have
Now
a,
you hit the attack
a
button.
big enough item.
Die,
big enough
die, die.
material. Ah!
I rolled low. I'm gonna go ahead and re-roll that with a hero point.
Believe in
Okay.
yourself. You believed.
You believed in yourself.
Yippee!
The
And I'm gonna
power
go ahead and
of
roll
God
damage.
And anime were on your side.
Kinda low, but it's fine.
Crazy? How was crazy once? They said they had
I mean, that's
lots of
half.
balls.
Yeah,
Alright.
I go ahead and fire that off. Big
Sure.
rat, please help.
Alright.
And I'm gonna end my turn.
You immediately hear movement as the fight begins to break into an actual heat. From the pillar up above you, Seika.
The rats.
More of these.
More Kumi.
And another acid flask comes flying off the elevation.
I'm charging someone for my tailoring bell.
Acid flask, go.
Maybe you should charge.
And lands harmlessly at your feet.
Lady Refispure. Oh, another rat.
So they are, these Akumi are in fact bat-like in appearance. It's just that the rat clan encompasses bat Akumi.
The rats are bat-like in appearance.
Yeah.
The
You can
bats
disable
are-
them very easily
the
by
rats are
walking
bat-like
around.
in appearance. The bats are rat-like
By
in
walking-
appearance. Which is which?
You can
And then
disable
another
them.
one.
You can disable them really easily by walking up to them and shouting in one of their ears.
These
messes up their
guys should be able
sonar.
to do that.
Did they have enough actions to do that?
Yeah, they had one drawn before they entered the initiative. Draw, or throw, draw, throw.
Those are pretty plausible. They have a quick bomber.
Alright, and that's the end of her turn.
Oh, you're under attack. They were the vermin we were told about. I was wrong.
I'm
It's
not holding
over.
back this time.
Okay.
Fumi
Don't you
doesn't-
feel
Fumi
dumb that
doesn't-
we didn't do the arrest?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Fumi doesn't actually exist right now, yeah?
No.
Fumi is a misty entity right
Yeah.
now. All of her actions are currently being granted to the Slayer.
Slappa.
Okay.
Yes, I should-
Unfortunately, I don't have a good view on any of the little
That's
ratties.
true. Can you see for your summons normally?
I can.
Okay, yeah. So you'll wanna.
But,
give them vision.
as-
Re-
I was just curious for the sake of it looking neat. Can you set yourself to invisible and set the observed quality on you so we can see you? It would make you ethereal looking.
Yeah, you can set her as invisible.
I think you need observed afterwards, otherwise we can't see her.
We want to give
Let's do
Moon vision properly, like so.
There's observed. It's a new one to me.
I looked it up in the compendium. I knew it existed.
I set Moon to have vision real quick so that the observer can see through.
Oh, interesting. It didn't actually make her ethereal. I know it's
Okay.
supposed to.
It kind of varies how they look when they're ethereal. Like
Yeah,
if you
it's-
select another character, she'll look more ethereal.
Yeah, so Moon's gonna probably walk south here. Yeah.
Well,
Is he a wet summon or is he a dry summon?
He's dry. You just hear like a. He walks over to this thing and he's gonna give it a base booster.
is this Eldamon wet or creepy? It's a good Eldamon, sir.
It's wet.
No,
Got hero
No.
points, Nova.
we can't hero point that low. That is true. Yes.
Yes.
Never.
Unfortunately, no bonus damage because it's really hard to apply bonus damage till later
Yeah.
in the game,
But you do
just because of how
That's fine.
shrouded
You
works.
do remain shrouded one.
You're still gonna blow him into soft.
He is already
fuzzy
bloodied.
chunks.
Annihilate this fucking rat.
He's a rat. It's me,
Yes.
I'm the rat.
Slayer goes and like base boosted slap noise.
Where there once was a rat is now a greasy,
Flat.
frigid puddle.
I was about. I
flattened
imagine that
against the wall.
he just launches them into a wall and he shatters like glass.
Rivka can't even see this. She just
It
hears a
doesn't
violent
even,
splattering.
The rat doesn't even like shatter like you would with frozen solid. It shatters like a glass item in like a badly edited cartoon.
Uh-huh.
Tweets into the wall.
Oh no, I imagined it being reduced to a puddle of slush and hair.
Very violent, very impressive.
Fucking violent roll, Jesus Christ.
Unfortunately, you
Miss
Yeah,
Fumi,
no,
your
they don't have a
strange
lot of
goblin
health.
creature is very impressive.
Hmm.
You do know with that slap, his like arm like crunches a bit, as if he has no more power left.
His
Circa.
elbow gets like all wrinkly.
So. Is the
Giving these-
way.
giving these guys standard cover because they are of a weird location to you.
Yeah, I mean, they're
What
not
about to
on a raised
see
platform.
them from here?
I mean, you can see. Yeah, if you were to back up over there, you could see those big ol' ears.
Right. So, cause it's just the lighting, I think.
It's
hides
because
them.
it's a window wall,
Ah,
so you can only see through it. when
Circa.
you're close to it.
Backs up and draws her hand over her face and forms her battle mask.
Okay.
And then proceeds to draw her hands back as if she's pulling a bow.
Zoom.
All right.
And the line of fire forms.
Choo.
Activate the mask.
Lemosco. I should have put Lemosco in this map.
What?
Now this should be. Okay, sorry, I just need to propulsive. Yep.
Show us your cool trick. Shoot your shot.
I believe it's targeting because they've the tokens dropped out of sight, but there we go.
I believe a 22 would be a hit, right? Based on my previous fight.
Let's see. Oh yeah, that's a hit. Mess him
Excellent.
up.
This was a 2-action. That is my turn.
Dope.
It's useful that you can always get a physical damage type from weapon infusion. if you're
It
playing like
is.
fire and the other energy type ones.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's kind of noise from all over the place, but let's kick into motion and do a sprint. Oh my god, they're dead. For real, probably. Nice, and a failure means I move as normal.
That is a 4.
It's not an important check.
No, fair enough.
I'm gonna rush up here. Is it empty on this side? Do I not see anyone?
On this side,
Yeah?
you don't see anybody there. No.
So one rat there, and the apothecary there. But surely there's more to it than this. Let's try and sprint again. Now we're talking.
Uh-oh.
It just lets me sprint 35 feet. I don't find anyone, so the lack of being able to find one, I'm going to seek. Where are the enemies at? Like so?
Hannion's on the Looney Tunes chest where he's running in and out of doors as the enemies do.
He's going full Scooby-Doo.
Almost always 30 feet or less in any dimension. I guess I'm gonna scan like this area to the northwest.
Okie dokie. As you sprint, you hear, yeah, Hanny, and as you sprint, and you eventually peel to a halt, another box falls from the ceiling.
A box!
Towards you.
Not the box! This is where
Your
I
horn
died.
catches it. It gets stuck on your horn.
This is how I die.
And that did not let me target. Let's do that.
Henny develops an irrational fear
There
of
we go.
boxes.
There we go. Then I roll a save. And I do fail. Let's see.
Oh no.
Should I... Let's see, what did I roll on? I rolled a 2.
Yeah.
I think that's worth hero pointing.
Yeah,
could've get the
literally
one.
any result will
Yeah,
be better.
Bash
A 1 would not be
stuff in the
better.
head. Boom, 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 boom. Ow, 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 ow.
And from the box emerges more rats.
Rats!
You
I
found
didn't
the
think I
enemy.
hit this
Does
badge.
this,
Specifically, one big rat.
does this occur after like my second move?
Yeah, when your movement ended.
Okay, that I would, because if a rat showed up, I wouldn't spend my last action searching. So it's strike time. Is that a rat?
Yep.
Not for long.
Flat that rat.
It is no longer a rat.
Get this rat off of me! Oh Jesus!
Oh my God.
That rat is gone.
I think he got turned to. Yeah, I got turned to pace.
You know what, Cats? I think you were right. That is 2 rats now.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
You just hear like a
A
loud
rat!
crash on the other side of the wall, and then it's
Oh shit. A rat.
I could see Hanyon doing the oh shit, it's a rat.
oh shit!
Thing.
Oh
shit,
shit! He doesn't
it's
pull down, and he
rats.
just goes forward and crushes the rat.
Revica.
All right, these boxes here. Is this
Uh-huh.
climbable?
No. Not with your tiny little fairy body, I'm sorry.
I hate you.
But do you have a little
I hate
flutter
everything
thing?
you stand.
Don't worry, I'll have
Not at this
Slayer.
level, it's
I'll
level
have
2 or
Slayer
3.
rush you on his turn and throw you into the air.
Slayer.
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 25. I have
Revica
10 more feet,
skitters.
and I see you.
You also
I
see
see you.
the other apothecary.
What?
There he is! Kill him! Kill him!
There's only just one of them.
So it wasn't the original one.
You should kill
That was
him.
3
I don't think that dude. Maybe that dude doesn't live here. Actually,
actions.
might have been here for a different reason.
Alright. You see her reach down and pull a whistle up.
Don't do it.
Toot.
Now, why'd you go and do that?
A shrill shriek of a whistle peals through the entire warehouse. And Hanian, from your west, you can hear muffled movement.
The rat tsunami.
There's so many
That's one.
rats.
That is one action. And then she, with her second action, she chucks an acid flask at Revica.
Go, my
Rat.
rat. Destroy my enemies.
That should be at -2, right? 20 foot,
Did not do.
25.
Oh shit! Oh rat!
Oh shit! An acid flask.
Do they have?
Alright,
Do they have a thing that extends it to 30? Possible?
Nah, doesn't look like it.
No,
So,
okay,
yeah, that
yeah,
should be a
they got
miss.
-2.
Just take your splash damage, Revica.
Take your one.
You got it.
And she
Yeah.
pulls out another one.
I wonder if they had Far Lobber potentially. Well, it seems that they have neither Quick Bomber nor Far Lobber.
And that's the end of her turn. Iris, you realize you're in for a lot more than just a rat fight.
Iris.
Battle
What,
of wits.
what should I do? Can I actually reach those guys from my current spot with my spells?
Depends.
Do I
on what
have to
spells
move?
you got.
Let's see here.
You can see them.
If I can see them, I probably can hit them with a void. The void warp's 30 feet. I thought it
Yeah,
was
you'd need to
60.
have a
Doesn't have range.
line of sight. There is the pile of boxes.
Needle Darts has long range.
Needle darts does have a long range.
The big
You
pile
would
of
probably
boxes
have to
next-
go to where Sika is.
Or where the rat swarm is.
Seka.
Seka. It's one of
Sika.
those days.
Question: can I use my
Sickle
funny
mode.
my funny hammer tail thing to hop and then double jump on top of the crate?
The crates next to Sika are actually stacked up to the roof, which
Oh,
is why
damn.
you can't see past them.
No, they're fully crate maxed.
Yeah, that's why Revica couldn't climb them either.
They're structure pilled.
But I hate you for saying that.
Good. Let the hate flow through you.
They're
I hate sand.
they're wall maxing. They're structure pilled. They are box cells.
You might need to stride a second time.
If I try a second time, I can't hit anything. Question: are we doing home rule that I can prepare a spell to cast?
That
Actually, no,
would
that's
be
not home
3
rule, actually.
actions. So, while I do allow that, you can't do it with the actions you have remaining.
I mean,
Unless you're casting, like, shield.
these guys are 10, these two are 10 feet off. When you're there, that's like she'd be able to target this one, wouldn't she? With the
Yeah,
wall?
I'm wondering why you can't see it. It might be because
It's-
of
it's set
some
to be a
walling
window.
shenanigans.
So we can only
My
see
vision
really
has been
close to it.
fucky.
Oh
Everyone
no,
else
it's
can
entirely
see
because of
shit.
walling shenanigans.
Yeah, no, it's just because the window is set as a as the wall. The wall is a window, which means you can only see through it when it's when you're close to it.
You should be able to see them now, like that. Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, like, I can see them if I don't have Iris selected.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
Windows.
Iris doesn't have a line of doesn't have vision of them.
And then I will just delete this. You
Yeah,
should
there you
be
go.
able
Now you can see them.
Yeah. I can feel now.
Now I can warp.
Now
them.
now I'm going to needle darts. Or do you think void warp? No, let's do needle darts. These guys are alchemists. They probably have good fort. Bang.
They don't seem to have cover from you from this angle, so that also improves needle dart.
We love to see it.
It's
Shoot,
a hit.
shoot, shoot. The no.
Shoot,
Ouch.
shoot, shoot, skadoot.
These fucking sound effects. It sounds like someone's peeing.
This is just a like environmental sound. I'm
Oh,
pretty sure.
that's not the song I wanted. It just started moving in ways that I didn't
Just
want it to.
started playing the piss noise.
How do you break up like when you do the measure thing?
So
If
you
you wanted like
hold
go
control, move to
Okay.
try to drag a token, and then each time you left click, you break it up, and then space bar executes the movement. Right click undoes the entire thing. It makes you leave it.
Okay.
And this
Noted.
music list just doesn't have good counter music.
Well, isn't it the ambient music list?
Also, I'm proud. I'm proud of that rat. I didn't expect that to look as good as it did.
Yeah. Not you. We'll do this for now. Alright. That your turn, Iris?
That's my whole turn. Let's go ahead and push the button. Let's see here.
Alright.
I swear to God, I actually pushed the button this time. I just didn't.
This apothecary reaches into their pack and pulls out an elixir of life and downs it immediately.
This feels like Baldur's Gate 3 kind of music.
Do not apply that healing, Seika.
Take a little sippy.
Instructions unclear. Take and heal.
Intelligent clear. Filled out my health bar.
And she pulls out another one. That's the end of her turn. Fumi.
Alrighty. And by Fumi, we mean Slayer. So Slayer starts his turn shrouded,
Mm-hmm.
and because he has the shrouded condition, he gets a +10 status bonus to his speed, and because he started shrouded and thereby in dim light, he gets a circumstance bonus too. So he's gonna turbo.
Oh, he's going sicko mode. As a generic rule, you can't really target objects, but if an object is like a hashtag or something that can interact with, you could probably attack it. But you can't,
By
you
rules, you
needle
cannot-
darts to break like a wall.
Yeah. Depending on what you're targeting is how I'm gonna say that.
I think stuff like
That's
severing
one-
a rope on a crane, that should be doable.
Rending-
I meant more so if it is attended, because like Sunder, is that a thing still?
No,
Sunder is
gone
absolutely not a
completely.
thing.
Yeah. Yeah, the ability to like destroy things.
He also ignores difficult terrain, so
Oh Jesus!
Slayer
Big
just
fat
kind of he like takes a shadowy form and kind of arcs around the corner.
I'm not gonna lie. I just imagine he extends his arm all the way up the stairs and pulls himself up.
Oh my god! And with
Doesn't even
once
touch
he
the
gets to the
ground.
top, he's gonna be like, ooh.
Cast Elemental Dirge.
Well done.
Slayer's really fast. That's his
Uh,
entire gimmick.
I thought it was slapping things.
He does both.
Slapping is a part of going fast.
He slaps the
mean-
ground. That's how he goes fast.
Gonna
He's like that one
move
character
up-
from One Piece.
I'm gonna move up to here
He's wave dashing.
Oh God!
and give him the flying flame again.
Ooh, the flame, it's flying. I'm gonna
flying
start my combat with no enemies in range to kill again. Everyone's over there.
Alright, let's do those saving throws.
Hmm. Less.
Crunch. But also crunch.
Delightful.
They're out of there.
Why are we up here? Just to suffer.
Just to watch them suffer.
Listen, the smart line is very fun. It's like the entire point of Flying Flame. Why is this song not playing? Come on now.
Like,
So tired.
she just throws a boomerang.
It's just so sleepy.
There we go.
I'd like to envision all of Seika's flying flames as being various animals.
It's like a little fox that made of fire that runs forward.
But I'm very sad because if I remembered fast enough, I could have casted Sacred Beasts and we could have had a three-way swarm battle.
Also funny.
How are things
Anium.
going over there?
Things are fine over here.
You hear movement from behind you,
Oh boy, from behind me.
as in from the waist.
Let's this time do a seek. Look in this
Okay.
area.
You absolutely see this awful little thing poking its head out of the box.
Vermin!
What the fuck? Hey, yo, what the fuck is that thing?
Is that
I
a
love
fucking
him.
vermin?
It's weird cat
It's
outside.
vermin. No.
It instantly strikes. Doesn't even fucking think about it. Is it vermin? Oh!
Death! Vermin!
It's squashed.
Oh my
What
god.
was it?
I've come to realize this warehouse, it was owned by a failing pet business.
No!
I see it and I attack!
It's
I
still
can't
alive.
wait to go home
And
and
it's still attack.
beat my homunculus to death.
I accidentally vaporized my homunculus.
Again.
Wow, it's almost our turn. My turn again.
Yep.
I like to think that this thing wasn't even aggressive because it didn't enter initiative.
He's got a sword and
3.
attacked it.
4. Wait. I think that'll get me the angle.
We'll
I think
have lesser cover, but it's there. Actually, wait, hold on. What's the rule? Is it 2 or 3 sizes that makes it standard cover?
Yeah,
Do you not know? No.
I do not know that off the top of my head. Revica, while you're up here, while you can't see while you don't have any of the apothecaries left, you do see another guy lining up a crossbow at Anian
Oh, look, a dude.
across the way.
Cap him.
Oh, I cannot see him.
Oh, the
I
walls.
presume you're able to see above the crates.
You can thread a line straight to Anian. I just need to mess with walls
If you
again.
move down one more square, you might be able to see him. No, I should.
Yeah, I can move up to
Yeah, there you go. There
here.
it is.
Yeah, I can see him now.
There he is. There.
Can I
he is.
occupy Slayer's spot as well? Because I'm
You
trying
can.
to.
He's medium.
Yeah, cool. I see you.
Take aim and kill.
Well, Revica wants to shoot the homunculus.
I'm sorry, you probably literally don't have line of sight to him if he's inside the crate.
I have to shoot past your horn.
He's aiming
Strike.
between them like a reticle.
I am not holding back.
Oh, he's
There is-
dead.
Oh, this
There's
man,
no.
This man is not getting that shot.
He had a chance.
This dude is not coming home.
Yeah, he looks like he looks like.
Oh,
he's a deadbeat.
that's not critical.
He looks
Hold
like
on.
He's a deadbeat anyway.
There we go.
That's more like
Here's
it.
that one.
Were you firing lethally?
Yes.
All right. He splatters Yeah, he splatters very handily. For everybody else to see.
Oh, we don't have to clean it up at
You
least. It's
see-
not our
you see
job.
Revica murder someone in cold blood. Well, to be fair, Seika has burned 2 rats to death.
See, at this point, it goes from
Yeah, it's not. Oh,
Citizen-
we accidentally got in a fight. They are actively attacking us.
yeah,
Well, that's the thing.
gone- it-
Raised crossbow at me could have been a misunderstanding. At this point, no misunderstanding.
Yeah, no, that guy was going for it. They're continually attacking us.
It has gone from the
I'll go
found
here.
some squatters, perform citizens arrest to people actively trying to kill us.
Before you splatter this man against the wall, you hear, "You're not gonna take us. This is our turf."
Oh, it's
And
a
then
gang.
splat.
Oh, there. Oh,
All
it's
that
again.
remains
Okay,
is
yeah,
the
no, we're free
jaw.
to kill him.
Any qualms I had prior to shooting him are now gone.
All right, Iris.
Char weakness, shut up.
I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to be doing right now.
Well, there is a strange beast.
There is a strange
Harry,
creature.
Annie.
I'm engaging it in combat as we speak.
Does it
And-
look hostile, or is it just confused and hurt?
I don't know,
It looks
but
a
I
little
don't like the
confused.
look of it.
Oh, if it just looks confused, hold on.
I don't like
Iris
this
is
one.
gonna,
I don't like the vibes.
Iris is gonna move up to here. Can I pick it up?
This strange little clay beast. You could probably grab it.
Yeah, I pick it up.
Give me a grapple attempt.
It's got like a
Because
huge,
it does not want to be growing.
It's got like a huge chunk carved out of it.
I don't have a good grapple, but I want to try.
I'd like to imagine
Can't
it's like
blame
hitting-
me.
It's like hitting foam. Just kind of like dents inwards.
Is it just like expressionless, despite getting like being bonked?
Yeah, it looks like it's made of clay.
Okay, I have to find the macro for that. Hold on.
If you have basic action macros, it should be on there.
I have it. It's just not
It's a
there.
little tricky to find.
Not-
You might not be, if you're not trained in athletics, you might be hiding.
It should be the fourth one down in the middle of a
That's balance for
column.
me.
Let's see.
Oh, no, I found it. Okay.
Yep.
It's on exploration for some reason. I'm just like.
Oh no, that's not. No, there's
Oh.
those are alternate tabs.
Ah, that would do it. Yeah. Oh, there you go.
So this is gonna fail, but I'm gonna try anyways because I
It would be
wanna.
funny if it succeeds.
I have a +0, so
Bro
I had
has
12
bro
is
has a
respectable,
very low
honestly.
DC.
It struggles noiselessly in your hands, and you can tell this thing is literally made of clay.
Yeah, I haven't picked up like I'm holding it backwards, so its little claws aren't pointing towards me.
It's
Very
wriggling.
spongy.
It's wriggling like when you catch a toad.
It's made
Yeah.
of clay.
If you have,
What is this? Some sort of a
What?
frog?
you can attempt to recall knowledge with your last action there.
Sure. What kind of knowledge check is this?
There should be a recall knowledge macro you could just hit.
Yes.
Oh, right.
You target
I
it
keep
and
forgetting
then
that I have that. Let's see. Where are you recalling that? There you are.
recall knowledge.
Yes, a clay frog. This is a regular thing that exists and you know about.
Yeah, it's a clay frog.
What do I know about them?
Clay frog! You know, the clay frog!
Well, clay frogs are an endemic
Crit failed.
alchemical lifestyle.
Ah,
Clay
I
frogs
love
are
crit
an
failing.
endemic alchemical life form to Rosalie that is the main predator of the dust mite.
she's gonna look at Handy and says, "Do you know what this is?"
A frog?
You hear the door. Well, you hear a door open,
Looks like
Okay.
and another door open.
Ooh, the doors are opening. Remember
Another
to-
big ol' ears
remember to
appears
clear
around the
out
corner.
initiative tracker, by the way, even if you're using the carousel.
Oh, yeah. I thought it automatically hit things.
I don't think that's talking about.
Alright. And that's the end of their turn.
It just grazed them out to let you know they're dead.
Yeah.
And you see another miscreant appear.
Oh, a scrungler.
Oh, come on, Carousel.
They will
We're moving here.
face their death. Well, that's a scrungler.
And
Yo,
immediately
is that a-
pops
Is that a fucking bird?
a hand crossbow shot at Ovid or at Iris.
That's a rude. Does she have some cover from that?
I should. There's some crates there.
At least lesser cover, right?
I'm little. I bet I'm smaller
Yeah,
than the
give
crate
yourself
itself.
lesser cover before I roll the attack.
Sure. Oh, I need to put that on my bar.
Yeah, it's useful.
Unless that's in the action
the
macro, too.
Effect cover. I think it's in action macro. let me see.
I'll look for it later. I'll just push the
I'll
button
give
right
it
now.
to you.
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, take cover
you-
is there. In the middle right.
Okay. And he shoots at you.
Bird. Up.
Rude?
This Abe man immediately squawks up. What the hell are you doing here?
Pest control.
Pest?
So-
What?
Someone hired an exterminator.
I didn't know the cops were into that kind of work. And immediately scuttles into cover over here.
Adventure
He
gel. We're
doesn't
attached to
know.
a deal with vermin.
I'm gonna go check on my dog.
Alright.
I might need a AFK.
Give me a clock.
Man.
All right. Slayer's going to. Let's see. Yeah, he's gonna have to, we're gonna do an embrace. Embrace. He hides. Like, what?
He's embracing the
Okay.
dark.
And he can sneak.
Alright.
He can sneak at full speed. That is one of his abilities.
Bro is
Alright.
slithering.
And he ignores
didn't-
difficult terrain.
He didn't start his turn, so he's not quite as fast as he was last turn, but, you know, he's still pretty quick. Let's see.
I picture him flattening like Kirby.
Okey-dokey.
And then he's going to,
Strange fucker downstairs. I can hear him.
Slayer will keep sneaking. So he's gonna do it again. I don't know if there's anyone to see him. Let's see. Beep. Gets behind this box and he's ready. He's readying his slap engine,
I'm back.
So
Did I miss my turn?
his slingen.
I like to imagine
Slim Jim.
if he can't reach, he starts vibrating really hard because he wants to hit so bad.
Another combatant enters the fray. Immediately locks eyes with Hanyan and hefts a warhammer
Oh,
while
you're not
chugging and chugging a bottle.
He's juicing up.
And she will stride and end her turn right here. Now it's Mr. Laborer's turn.
Ooh,
He
he's
sees
laboring.
Big Slappa. And attempts to stab Big Slappa with a short sword.
Oh my god.
How slapped is he right now? Let's find out. Oh, hey, the hidden check is right there. Neat.
Yeah.
And then Let me check something.
You have been slapped.
Huh?
He is shrouded too. He is doomed.
Can't see shit.
No, it's as if he was in darkness.
Roar's like, oh!
Alright. He's gonna attempt to swing again, because
I
that's
feel
all
like-
he's really got.
I feel like
No, he's blind, so he's gonna have to make a.
What is
He's gonna
DC
have to make a
11?
Did that-
DC
It's still
11.
DC, yeah, it's still hit.
Did the dice just like jingle?
It
Yeah.
acknowledged a nat 20.
Oh,
I set my
didn't-
dice to be able to do that when they crit.
Oh, that's neat.
Hmm.
That's okay. It's all but min damage.
Slayer explodes. He remains dark. As Slayer explodes, you see the mist form of Fumi kind of wiggle. It gets more violent, and then she remanifests, and is like,
Spits out some black sludge.
she makes a horrible noise as she remanifests.
Where did the Slayer go? I just heard a big slap, and then yeah.
Alright. And that's his turn. Seika, there are more humanoids in this building than you originally thought. Considering you originally thought that there were 0, that's still a pretty high number.
Dubious number of creatures here. Oh, I'm so slow. Seika winds around back. And proceeds to chuck a hand axe formed out of stone at the Ava.
Who the hell are you? As an axe comes sailing towards him.
Why shoot first and ask questions later when you can ask questions now and shoot at the same time?
It's true. It's just more convenient.
That's what.
It takes one
if you're
action.
playing a fighter, that's combat assessment. You shoot and ask a question.
What is your name? Oh!
Me using named bullet from Pathfinder 1, but putting a conversation on the bullet instead.
Greetings, friend Karthus. I hope this message finds you well.
Okay, you're one to get right to the point.
Violence.
Annie, you're up. There is a rockin' woman bearing down on you with a warhammer in hand.
She is ready for battle. Let's see, should I? Don't really have time to draw my second weapon. So instead, we shall merely step up. And it's time to use my feet, given to me by the Lord. And by the Lord, I mean the Compendium Rouser. We use double slice.
As a reaction to you striking her while she's got a bottle, she strikes you with the bottle.
She's hitting me with a, no, wait, no, she already drank the Juggernaut Mutagen.
Yep.
Let's see, that's not actually properly...
It misses horribly. But it shatters against the crates next to you.
1 second, just...
Now fuck her up.
Using double slice. And we get to strike twice at full accuracy. First we will swing the
Right.
sword. Like so. Oh boy.
Nice.
And we're comboing now with a gauntlet strike. And gauntlets are agile, they have no penalty. So that one is a miss. And I think I want to hold on to my last hero point in case I need it, so. While she blocks my fist, she will get ooh, hit by a min roll. She will tough it out.
Alright.
I just realized that she actually provoked my reaction of that range strike, but it's a bit late now. So I'll end my turn there.
Alright. One more person emerges from the back room.
The back rooms.
What in the blazes? You hear her say. And double checking. Okay. Sorry, some mouse issues with the carousel is all.
Sure thing.
She strides over.
Goo.
Goop.
Ooh, a goop.
The goop.
A Druva woman, with a general purple complexion, strides out and immediately, jams a needle into the back of the Abe archer.
Oh.
Doping mid-competition is pretty frowned upon.
I don't think this is a competition.
And then with her
Which
third
side?
action, chucks a bomb at Seika.
I swear if people keep throwing things at me.
It's okay, they're not very accurate.
Yeet.
1 fire damage.
But Fumi's corporeal again, right?
Fumi is
Yeah,
currently
she's also
corporeal.
pretty. She also looks haggard.
I'm gonna be fixing that.
Alright.
Wait, you're gonna fix her corporeal? You're gonna make her stop existing?
No, she.
Don't see your ghost form slaps.
Just kill her instantly.
Revica,
Why
You're
are
pretty
you
good.
wheel?
you're in a pretty good position. You can probably target literally anybody that that isn't blocked by boxes.
I think everyone here is blocked by boxes. I have a very goofy straight shot to this boy, though.
Yeah. Do
You
have
saw
dark
him
vision?
explode. I don't
Oh, he's
think
dead.
Yeah, everybody in the midst of the boxes, I can't see them.
Yeah, Rebecca has dark vision, so she can actually target this guy no problem at all, despite him being shrouded too. That's a fun combo.
Yeah.
So now, bang.
Nice.
He's dead too.
Goodbye. You just hear a crack and then a slump.
My man's has been murked.
Once again, massive damage. Kills him instantly.
Good.
That's where we find out Revica's wanted in 72 countries for war crimes.
Yes.
You don't know. Catfall. Reduce falls to 10 feet lower than what they are. 10-foot fall. Can I just step off?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Hop off.
Yeah, you could just leap off and land on the floor.
Wee.
Can you
I
leap
love the
15 feet?
text that Matt.
Probably your flutter jump. Oh wait, she doesn't have that yet. What am I talking
No,
about?
I have catfall, so like I'm trying to figure out, could I run across the barrels and then just drop down?
I think the barrels are like 5 feet down.
Falling ends a movement, regardless of if you negate the fall.
So where
damage
would
or
I
not.
fall?
On the barrels.
You can leap 10 feet, so you could leap there.
Okay,
yeah,
I
you
leap
can
10 feet.
Okay, go on.
Yeah.
Now... They're up sick. Oh, hi!
Hello.
Poor people. I didn't have time to reload, though.
Yeah, let me post these tokens real quick so everybody can see them.
Yes. Got
Reach.
the bird.
Funny looking dude.
Very sussy looking.
And
He's got
then
that squint. Got the cute goop. The goop.
I
like
would.
I like her potion ponytail.
Yeah.
That's a really cute detail.
finally,
Cute.
A Rocco.
hey, Raka.
Parentheses.
But now-
trademark.
All right, so Iris is gonna tuck the little dude under her arm and hold out a hand.
Put it in your
She's
pocket.
going to cast. She's going to cast heal on Fumi.
Now I will remind you that you do need to upkeep the grapple.
I know.
To keep...
I assume that's
Okay.
the first action, is the grapple check again to pocket him.
Yeah, I want. Can I just throw him in my backpack? Is he small enough?
Fine.
I'd say it would take a lot more manipulate actions to just cram him into your backpack.
Yeah, because you need another hand to have the backpack open, etc.
Yeah,
You need both hands.
but you can't keep a grip on
Yeah.
him.
I
Wrangle.
suppose I'll keep the grapple first.
Yep.
This is where I'm going to fail, so I'm sorry, guys. But I want to keep him, so don't
Hey,
kill him.
You succeed anyway.
I haven't tried yet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm using a hero point. There's no
grabbing
way I'm
you!
allowing that. I am not letting him grapple me. That no.
He would actually be able to knock you. You got him.
He is very grappled still. Okay,
He is
you maintain the grapple.
Literally
Okay, I'm gonna
no
cast heal on
modifier
Fumi.
these checks.
Yep.
Here you go.
Heal Fumi.
The 2-action version.
No, this is a 1-action version.
Oh,
I can reach you.
Are you sure? The heals.
Is-
the
is it-
2-action
does
version
more healing.
heals. The 2-action version does more healing. You can do
Oh,
the
does
1-action version if you
Yeah,
want.
if you're doing something
Oh,
that's with
I
your
was,
third action,
uh,
it's good, but otherwise,
I was planning on either healing myself or throwing a heal towards Hanian. I guess I can't do that part.
You can't do both. Yeah,
you
you
would
need to
be
heal
able to
yourself.
do one action on yourself, one action on Fumi.
I might battle medicine myself. I can do that, right?
Yeah, you could battle medicine Fumi on yourself instead of using heal too.
Which one's better though? For
Battle
Fumi.
Probably
Uh,
battle
or
medicine. You just on a lockout.
All right, I'm gonna heal myself and battle medicine Fumi then.
That makes sense. Yeah, the heal is a lower number for now. It'll become higher, but battle medicine can fail.
Let's see. So yeah, don't worry about that Fumi. And I am going to battle medicine you as soon as I find it on my funny sheet.
There is a it's.
Oh,
there in the
administer
basic
first
action.
aid?
It's there in basic action macros.
Basic action macro. Let's see. I'm looking.
You should have treat wounds. Just roll with the treat wounds button.
Oh,
for that
treat
guy.
wounds. Okay.
Yeah, treat wounds includes.
This I can
even
use with nature.
inside
Nature.
of it, not battle medicine.
Yeah, not battle medicine, unfortunately.
I'm hitting treat wounds.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then you get the menu where you can select battle medicine, I believe.
Wait, it says I can't do it without healer's tools, but I have healer's tools.
Are they not set to warn?
They should be set to warn.
Let's look.
Probably some mechanics.
Oh no, I don't. It's set to warn, but not weird.
One of those dumb things.
Wait
there.
a second, is it
You
because it's
should
not a
be able to-
healer's toolkit? One second.
It's probably because it's not a healer's toolkit.
Yeah. It's
Like I spent 5 gold on the healer's tools.
Yeah, so just delete that and give yourself a healer's toolkit from the compendium.
Yeah, that's entirely what it is.
Okay,
It's,
one
yeah,
second
it's
then.
just because it's pinged
Remasters.
as a name in your inventory.
1 second then.
Remaster mechanics.
It's just a minor automation hiccup.
Here, I'll put it in.
I got it.
Okay.
Alright, now it should work.
Yes.
Let me see, where is my funny button? Here's treat wounds. With nature. And make sure it's treat wounds. I'm sad.
Yeah, it's a heal.
Does it still heal?
Yeah.
Alright,
But
go
that
ahead,
was a
Philly.
treat wound, not a battle medicine.
Okay.
So the cooldown is wrong. But you can,
I like it says treat wounds immunity, so I assume that was right.
No, that means that you roll the treat wounds instead of battle medicine. It would be battle medicine immunity if you did it.
Oh, you guys kept telling me to pick treat wounds. I was
It's
confused.
from the basic action macro, you pick treat wounds, and then in the menu that
Oh,
you select.
I am so sorry.
No,
All right, we know how long
understand.
battle medicine
Yeah.
cooldown lasts.
Fumi can. It is a success. So Fumi takes that healing.
Yep.
Alright.
And like if
Yeah,
you
there you go,
search
Fumi,
battle
take 9.
medicine in the compendium surgery, there's a battle medicine immunity effect that you can drop on yourself.
Okay.
So no one can just take
force-
that, and he's good.
The camera to move over here, so it's a little easier for the observer to check.
And Iris is going to go ahead and end her turn
Okay.
Iris.
with.
It is rat
Big
time.
ol' ears skitters back into the corner and takes cover. She doesn't want any part of this.
It's a coward.
Hey, thanks, boss. Do you think maybe you could actually hit him next time? He says as he reloads his hand crossbow.
Well, that's the boss. Kill her and we
Then
succeed.
you see her inject her next healing elixir of poison.
And he is going to pop another crossbow bolt. Actually, he's going to bypass Seika and shoot at Revica, who has cover. Is it lesser cover? Or standard?
It'd be lesser cover.
think
I
it would be
remember
standard
that.
cover considering this.
Oh? Oh, yeah, there's also objects in the way, so...
Like, if we draw the line, it's passing through.
It's a steep angle, yeah.
Yeah, alright. Give yourself standard cover.
Don't, of course, that would also mean
Over.
standard cover against Ravnica. Avoid.
Reloads.
Right back at you.
But
Immediately shoots again.
Tink, can you make me an effect like for my my needle darts?
Tunk.
How do you mean
Jesus.
effect?
Like everyone else has effects, like when you like swing
Oh.
your sword and
Oh,
stuff.
little animation and such?
Yeah.
We're on automatic
That's not a-
animations, right?
Yeah, that's it's just a spell that doesn't have that.
It's easy to set up. I can
Yeah.
look at that after the session, if you remind me.
Okay, it is now Fumi o'clock, and you have been healed.
It's time to slap.
He takes a deep breath. He's gonna. Two.
You can pass through my space. We're both small.
She moves here, and she's gonna take a deep breath. She's like, "All right, I
Round two.
call upon the sun, Syaska's light, smite my foes." She summons Myrmidian.
The big boy!
Someone's nuclear bomb.
Let's go!
Two of
There are
him.
two of them. Let's see.
The incandescent power of the sun is here.
He's a light bulb. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, no, I made him miss a light bulb with arms and legs.
To those at home who have no idea what's actually going on, Fumi mechanically is playing the Eldamon trainer class from Roll for Combat.
It's a pet class, but it's pretty different from summoner because it has no like spellcaster martial mix.
Yep.
Instead, each of the Eldamons are essentially like a Slay the Spire character. With their
They've got a hand of abilities. But anyway, continue, Nova.
It's pretty complex. But it's a fun class.
He's gonna charge a surge,
Oh, he's surging.
step in, and then he's gonna slap him.
Smack him. Smack him right in the beak.
Like go the raw slap. Ignore the fact that this is called a Jaws attack.
It's the jaws of his fist.
It's the Jaws of justice.
Ow!
This crow suddenly sees a light appear before him, and then it fucking steps forward and punches him in the face.
Ow. He doesn't seem too happy about that.
A lily like fades out again. Or not a lily.
A
Fumi.
lily?
Oh my god!
Oh, totally.
oh,
What are you
God.
doing here?
Shush, I get mixed up. I have a lot of little guys.
A lot of
They're all named similarly.
They're not named.
One of
very
them's a goat,
similarly.
one of them's a fern.
Alright, is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that would be the end of the turn. Let me hit the button. Beep boop.
Do they get 2 actions when you summon them?
They basically get like a full thing.
Huh, funky.
That's a problem. I wonder if my feet would get scratched up. Anyway, Uraraka begins hammering away at Hanian, but first she regrips her hammer.
Oh, that's a
two
manipulative
hands.
action.
Boy, is it.
Oh, you fool, what have you done?
Oh wait, no she doesn't. She needs one hand free.
Then I am not using reactive strike.
Oh, I targeted myself because I'm a baboon. Ah!
That's not targeting me at all. That's targeting me! Ah! Ah! My chest!
Right.
Oh! Woomph.
And then she immediately swings at you again.
I am struck. I am unstruck. Why am I off guard? Oh, it's
Snagging strike.
There you go.
Oh, there's one thing I forgot to do.
Oh.
The elemental effusion. It's fine.
Okay. That's it for her turn. Seika.
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 Get into the thick of it.
I do apologize that this entire stream is basically just one big combat.
Oh, it's Pathfinder.
Yeah, it's Pathfinder for you.
It's Pathfinder. Going to stride to here.
Why are you buying clothes at the soup store?
Fuck
And
you!
proceeds to form a large parasol out of flame and rock.
Oh boy. We love weapon infusion.
Oh, we're infusing weapons.
Admittedly, it's rats and homeless people.
They might not even be homeless.
I think they clearly currently have a home.
Trying to remember my weapon traits for a second.
Come on, don't hit me. I'm just a little guy. It's my birthday. You wouldn't hit a little guy on his birthday.
You're bigger than
my
me.
birthday, right?
Oh, you're right,
You can do that.
I hit people exclusively on their birthday.
Most
no,
of
it's
the
my
party
gift
is
to
little
you.
guys.
Okay, if it's your birthday, your boss will do.
I like that guy in the back rooms who got fucking attacked by a goblin, and then everything went black, and then he just
Hmm,
He never knew.
damn.
Zam. I guess it's his birthday. Ooh,
Hanian,
it's-
You're locked in a melee with a rockin' woman.
It's me, I'm Hanian. I will be spending
In some
one-
cultures, this could be a marriage certificate. Yeah, this could be a symbol of marriage.
It's true. I will be drawing my light hammer with my first action. Since she showed that she had a weird throwing thing, I'm going to make an assumption she doesn't have reactive strike, because that would be mean. And with both weapons in hand, I am fully powered. I am slicing on the double. Once with the sword, and once with the hammer.
Hammer.
Oh yeah. Here are the damage rolls from the sword and the hammer. Then we combine them.
It's
Slammer.
so funny that the basic hammer has the throne trait.
Just yeet. I activate my
One
full
second.
power. I am Gongaga.
or Gungaga.
Oomph.
And she holds on with her very last breaths.
She's still standing.
Oh, she
ferocity,
just-
I see.
That's a ferocity moment. Very
Ferocity
cool.
moment. And is now
The
fully
average
armed.
ferocity user.
She's exposed. You can finish her.
Can't do anything with you people. She, the Druva huffs as they skitter around the corner.
Let you frozen
Bunch of-
alchemist's fire at Hanny and kills her out.
Bunch of lugs, the lot of you.
The Sipper.
No!
Max Sippy!
My legacy!
And then with her third action, she pulls out
A gun.
You wish. She pulls out a bomb and throws it at
Oh god, she's got quick bomber!
the Clayman.
Iris, what have you done?
Doing.
Ah! That guy is so fucking dead.
Ew.
He's,
Hanny is off
he
guard.
survives, but Hanny and Iris take the damage of the splash.
Ah!
I feel like the only damage Iris is taking is because she's still holding on to the phone.
Yeah.
Yep.
The little
Burns
thing
her
is sharing
hand.
my space right now. I'm holding it.
Yeah.
So I think it only takes splash damage too, actually.
Yeah, you only take the splash damage. He takes the full hit because she was aiming at him with the bomb
Because
to
if she
splash
aimed
both
at
of you.
me, she'd kill her own. She'd risk killing her own ally.
Hey, Birdman.
What?
You believe in
Come
God?
on.
Anything last? Any last words?
You believe in God?
Yeah, I think my bounty's better if I'm alive.
Bounty. Please shoot him in the leg.
He's not dead, but he is dying one.
Yeah. Alright, Iris.
Help me!
I can help you. Hold on.
I am under attack.
Let's see here. First of all, I need to maintain the grapple, unfortunately.
No, you just crush him. Just crush him like an ant.
Well-
No, he's mine.
I understand.
How are you going to reach Hanny and...
I'm gonna step
action
and then
heal, I
hit
assume.
and reach him.
I mean,
I mean,
think
you
use
could
2-action
do
heal.
the forbidden 3-action heal.
I can't do that. I have to maintain grapple.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
grapple in 2-action heal.
You
I am not. I'm not accepting. I have
grabs
one more
you.
hero point.
You're targeting
Why
Fury
is the
by
target
way, so
me?
DC is wrong.
Why did I not have him selected? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and redo that.
Yes.
Only a
One more
failure.
You lose your grip.
I'm gonna lose my
Levels.
grip, but we
At
can
least he
grab
won't
him
fall
again.
Over like a dum-dum. No, don't
Don't let him get away.
Please don't
He's
grab me.
mine.
Please don't. Please actually do something on your turn. Hey. I don't.
I
know
don't-
what, but as long as
I'm
there's one action.
not grabbing it again. Hold on.
I think a 2-action heal on Panion's probably a good idea. He don't look so good.
I know.
I am under assault. Thank you.
I said I was going to heal. I'm healing.
That's the big heal. Look at that big heal energy. I am back.
The
He is
big
so bad.
heal energy.
Oh.
Now that I have healed you that much, you have to promise me to help me catch this thing.
As long as we can find it, we'll take it.
People take the buddy.
I'm going to name him Buddy.
Ah, that's cute. If you right-click your token, the combat
Oh,
thing is actually pulsating when you're in combat.
Yeah, pushing button to intern. Here you go.
Alright. You don't hear anything from around that corner.
Rat.
Fumi.
Just hiding.
Uh,
I'm out.
Mirrodin looks around and sees this little bulb sticking over the boxes and is like, "Oh!" And in a very tinny, as he rounds the corner, it's like,
A wife, she will be mine.
in a tinny voice, he's just like, "The sun has judged you!" Because of the surge, she gets to have limbed placed on her.
Alright. Let me find
So let
Limbed.
me,
She gets fucking flashbanged.
I just post Elemental Surge again. So you can
Oh, I
pull it.
got it. Ah!
She begins the Blade of Light!
Oh no.
And she's off guard to this attack because she is limbed.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It's a lot like the,
As Bulbman flashbangs her as he rounds the corner, she raises her hands up to cover her eyes and doesn't expect the haymaker.
There we go. 0 pointed.
Go straight for the Hagapan.
And
Wait, do all your companions just come with power attack?
Sort of.
they each have like an effective power attack, but they can only use it once before they have to recharge it for like an entire turn.
It's a power attack roll. Their abilities are called powers.
Oh, excuse me.
It's not
Sorry.
actually a power attack, but all their actions are 2-action stuff or 3-action
Mhm.
stuff. It's sort of like it's
They're
a little
like-
bit like impulses.
That's like-
They're like impulses, but they scale a little differently. They're a little
Impulse
meaty
is
at the
kind
beginning.
of fused with spell strikes.
Yeah.
Is a good way
And
of-
also, these guys are fragile as glass, and they have wizard HP.
Actually, they're very good. They're somewhere between Magus and Kineticist.
So that's the end of your turn?
Yeah, that would be the end of her. He just rounds the corner and fucking splash smashes her.
She gets flashed.
We are locked in Mortal Kombat. What's next? Show me what you've got.
Okay. With you being flanked, she just continues hitting you.
I'm not flanked. He has no.
What do you mean?
He doesn't have reach.
She shoves you.
What? No, tiny creatures cannot flank. For what it's worth.
Oh,
But how
Well,
long does
then-
snagging strike even last?
until the end of her turn.
Yes, I'm off guard either way.
And she snagging strikes you again anyway.
Surely you wouldn't strike me 3 times.
I think I could lock horns with you a little more. And she
I have-
immediately begins smacking you again.
Dun,
I have
dun,
made
dun,
more
dun, dun.
expert art.
Ah!
You just hit Circus head that from around the corner.
Bonk.
Oof. I'm glad I was restored by Iris. Ow!
Punch.
That hit harder than the first one! Ugh!
All
I have
right.
to keep healing you.
I mean, she has resorted to a singular hammer strike and then just punching you.
That's
This is now a
essentially
brawl.
that's the fighter-cleric relationship, is I kill the shit out of them, and then I get the shit killed out of me, so you have to save me.
Alright. Stride round. And since I can't non-lethally bonk them on the head with my weapon infusion, I will make a non-lethal unarmed strike.
Bonk.
You don't need to take a penalty for that, so you can just punch them.
In fact, I believe, yeah, because unless you have powerful fist, you are
Yeah,
default
fists are
doing
inherently not.
non-lethal. Hmm.
Someone might want to stabilize the bird, though.
That's what Revica's for.
Yeah.
I'll stabilize her with
Alright.
or stabilize him with my gun.
Bonk.
Bonk.
Iris happy.
She immediately slumps to the floor.
You just like chop her back.
And then I'll step in.
That's you. Alright.
Violence.
Hanian, she's
A
flanked.
tinny voice rings out from Myrmidon. A dark foe slain!
Myrmidon just has speakers that play Darkest Dungeon narrator clips. He doesn't even talk.
It's time to be
He's
most
just got a narrator.
versatile.
Harrowing.
He has predetermined options to select for fucking responses.
Double slice. Non-lethal.
That'd be the bad feat option of you just get a personal narrator.
I'm gonna just toggle on the double slice -2 penalty for both these attacks because it's the same modifier.
Sure.
So that's 1. And the hammer.
Looks like that's a 2. Oh,
There's that non-lethal bonk.
Yeah, for the double slice -2 for the non-lethal. Bonk.
Yeah.
Probably.
They just hit her in the head with a hammer.
she'd do ferocity, but she knows that you just smack her again.
Can you ferocity non-lethal?
I believe it's just if it would bring you to 0 HP.
Ah, okay.
That's monster ferocity is creature would go to 0. Yep.
Okay.
She goes down. And
It's-
that's combat.
I am
Iris,
victorious!
I need you
Grab
over
it!
here.
Grab it!
I am victorious.
Yeah, you're right. My
Just
third
zaps
action,
out. Iris, please come here.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I need you to stabilize the bird.
I failed to grab it!
You have potions, Replica.
I'll get it. I'll get it.
Oh, if I could help, but I'd rather not use the potion. But
I have an infused potion from the rat earlier.
I'm
Uh,
gonna go ahead and stabilize it.
One moment here.
With it.
Use this. This will expire anyways. It's made of plastic.
Speaking of,
Hanian half-court throws the bottle over the boxes and it lands on the bird.
Yeah, because we got some infused potions we can loot from the apothecaries.
Yep.
I have only 3. I have only 3 hit points, but 3 is more than none. That's all I need.
I will treat this guy's wounds.
It grabs me.
We can't get him. We can't get him.
Fumi is grabbed.
Does it try to scamper away, cats?
Do any of you successfully grab him? Is the question.
We both failed.
I need to come back and come get him, but I need to treat this guy's wounds because he asked me
We
to.
both critically failed, so we both fall over trying to grab it. So I'm prone.
Hanian is knocked prone. Fumi is grabbed.
It's true. You're small. You can actually grab you.
He clings to your face.
You stabilize this bird. You're like, okay.
Well,
You turn around and slide around the corner, and you see Hanian face down on the ground, and Fumi being grabbed by
choked
her
on,
horns,
both his
like trying
hands
to
around
fly
her
away
neck.
with her.
It's not that hard.
It's slippery. Get off me.
the clay has grown
Please.
wet with blood.
Grab him underneath the wings.
I'll try.
Get him.
One sec.
I got
Coming
him.
over.
All right, you grab him, and as you do, the alchemical forces tying him to his master makes him begin to go inert.
That wasn't me.
No!
That wasn't me. I wasn't
Well, no.
squeezing.
Buddy,
Wait,
no!
No.
can I make
And-
an alchemical check? Is that
Yeah,
like
go
a
ahead.
check on
Give me crafting.
crafting?
Yep.
Maybe we can take him somewhere and have him fixed.
You Iris, you understand what this guy is. He's a homunculus. He is very clearly belonging to the Daruba.
He's just a little guy.
And he's just a little dude. The fact
He
that he was
explodes.
exerting free actions was because she had independent on him.
Ah,
Revika
I'm
stands next to the
I'm
bird
sorry,
man and
buddy.
starts poking him.
A
He's
fierce
fine.
man.
She's not dead.
As it
Oh my goodness, there's a lot of stuff on this.
as it
island.
deforms, I like to imagine it was trying to very clumsily trying to attempt to fly away with Fumi, so it just kind of turns the mud over her, and she just gets covered in alchemical mud.
Yeah, you can. Can you make the observer look at the
Yeah, observer can
inventory of the
double-click him,
alchemist?
like this.
The alchemist has a hand case on hand, almost like a briefcase kind of thing. And
ah yes, her stash.
you very quickly, well, with a little bit of critical thinking, you understand exactly what was going on here. Especially if you were to enter into the room that they all came from. you see a downstairs section, and you see that this was actually, well, this warehouse was being used as a drug manufactory.
I say,
Yeah, their hand. I imagine that one has their hands up, like, no.
I surrender.
Yep.
I surrender.
we're just round the corner and cracking the calls.
Iris looks over at Fumi and says, "I'm still curious as to whether or not the pest problem was just the swarms and these guys just moved in."
We'll have to
Guessing-
ask our employer.
I'm guessing that it probably was the rats, and this was just an undocumented organization, because if otherwise they would just get the police, right?
Surely, right?
They just get the guards to do it.
Unless the guards didn't want to get their hands dirty.
Anyway, we throw these at
Can't be
Revica.
that cheap.
Oh damn it!
Delicious
I was about to
bombs.
press the glue bomb.
So did I spot anything in this room?
There
Definitely
is
take all of Purple's weapons. Sorry.
there is also an unidentified item in the hand case.
Yeah, it's an unusual liquid. The injuries should definitely go to Revica, the venoms. Any poison she will be a user of. Also, we
Did
should
that
get
put the
Fumi
skill
addicted
checks
to
in?
blood.
Oh, there it is. I'll post the identification again if anybody wants to even try.
Look at my huge brain.
Annie, and this is a volatile bomb.
Oh, don't touch that, it'll explode.
Revica. Yeah, Revica, that doesn't look like a bomb.
I'm not touching it. Just in case.
Zeka, you don't know what that is yet. Fumi,
She
would
knows
you
what
like
this-
to attempt?
She knows what this
Yeah, I would love to attempt.
Fumi
What
gets
is-
it by
Oh my God.
squeaking by to identify.
Awesome.
An elixir of life.
Oh.
Lesser. A real life.
Oh my god. Yo, that shit. Or that's like a full heal at this level.
Yeah, that's a real lifesaver. That's our emergency button for sure.
I'm wondering if we should either give it to Fumi or Hanian, because Hanian definitely takes more hits, but giving it to Fumi would allow her to do her entire thing if
Should,
getting found on.
what I was gonna say. Hanian should grab the powder. Is it his pocket sand?
I don't think it's a bad idea. Sure.
I
I think the potions
Yeah,
on
you should try.
Fumi, the bigger elixir on Fumi is a good idea because, you know, like in general, when one of your dudes go down, you'll lose 2/3 of your health, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you can drink that and resummon a dude as a turn, sort of.
Yep.
Especially
And then when he
you
goes
would-
down with my remaining like 3 HP, I'll be able to summon the third. I can actually have all my guys go.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Just to check, because obviously my mental maths at the moment is operating on the other campaign. What is our exchange rules for selling loot? Like, what are we selling stuff? at,
I've got a
permanent.
permanent and consumable sell chest for you. They do it
Okay.
automatically for you.
What is the values? What do we sell permanents for, and what do we sell consumables
Permanents
for?
are half, consumables are 1/10.
Yeah.
Oh,
sa-
shit,
Same,
there's
also
same
trade.
as Dungeon Divers.
In that case, I feel much less thing. Seika's going to take the flare leaf. She has
Takes a
she
leaf.
has a smoking pipe.
I think you could also take the hand case.
I did talk to Tank about this a bit ago, but once you hit a certain level, drugs are just kind of a buff.
Once you become too strong to be addicted.
It's really funny.
It's way easier to become immune to drugs as a kineticist. It's kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
You
No.
just become like a Fallout New Vegas player getting constantly high on Psycho.
They're specialized in drug abuse.
I mean, I just get the poison resistance.
Yeah.
And
Thing.
snare crafting, strangely
I'm-
enough.
I'm gonna grab one of each damaging bomb, and then the other dexterity should take the rest. Because the fact that I'm a fighter means that I'm still good at throwing them, even though I'm only 2 dex. But
I took
obviously,
the
Ravnica is the best
alchemist fire.
And then there's a rotten crate that you guys didn't manage to tip over. Good that you didn't.
Ah, yes, I see.
That's a lot of
That's good.
caltrops. Hey, healing potions though.
I'm gonna grab one of those.
Oh boy, caltrops. Ah!
So I pulled 3 infused from the very dead bat people over on the top platform.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to divvy those out. Who has elixirs or healing potions at the moment?
Are these infused?
I just
ones?
grabbed one.
I
Yes,
raised my
yes,
hand.
they're
I have
imbued.
I have a minor and a lesser.
Yeah. If they're
So in
infused,
fact, no,
I'd like to
actually-
sip some just to restore my health.
Well, I have good news for you all. That is
Mhm.
the end of this quest, because as you pour up and down the warehouse, it is now devoid of life.
Yippee!
No
Is
bacteria.
that end of quest as an end of day for the infused items?
Yeah.
Okay, in which case I'm forcing these all on Hanyan. For
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, a very short. What's the word? There's a direct first adventuring day.
Yep. When you return to the sword and board, you are finally given your proper arrangements as you begin to crash for the day. And I will turn that on to make sure that I've got the map ready.
Do-do-do-do.
Can Hanyan benefit from a direct cart?
Yeah,
Well, I guess it is a +5.
it's a +1 effectively.
I think I have another drawing for you in general chat.
There's ow.
Let me know when you guys
Amazing.
done looting away.
We can probably
Okay.
again, like I said, we could probably scoop up their buddy, seeing as it's an alchemical creature. We might be able to get him remade.
Yeah, I would love to see if we could.
All right. You have spared 5 people who will be turned in for their bounties.
Was this guy? Was the crow guy definitely worth more alive than dead? Was he? Was he telling
They
the
were all
truth?
petty criminals.
They're little guys.
And their their payout from the guard has been added to your payout for the quest. What the
How much
heck?
gold did Ravnica cost the party by killing people?
Yeah, there's actually, for
1
me,
gold
there's
each.
No downside to
Ah,
being
yeah.
addicted to quad because I still get a bonus to reflex.
All right. Are all the bodies looted?
The
I haven't
the
specifically
guys with
taken
the
anything.
guys with the
but...
big mustaches and big chins didn't have any loot, did they?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Probably no, they were pretty basic.
A amusing little factoid for the for the usually Hanyan is the youngest character in this party.
Is
Yeah.
he actually?
Yes.
Yes.
I even made him. Yeah, he's 18. He's just very big.
I'm just 1 year older than you.
Yeah, you're 1 year older than Hanyan. So you are giving drugs to someone who's barely not a minor.
Be careful with those Twitch thingamabobs.
That's why he's 18.
Fair.
Can you set this bat to lootable?
Oh, yeah, sure.
So we-
Do.
We appear to have left them with a lethal weapon.
30.
Oh.
That's a lot of caltrops. My goodness.
Here. Oh, yeah. They are all lootable.
There we go.
Yeah, grab the industrial shipment of caltrops. No one will miss them.
All right, and I will move you over to
Yes. I have a lot
the
of
Sword and
stuff
Board
on here.
Tavern
Mm.
with your payment on the table.
Ah!
Whoa! Let's see, that's divided by 5.
I believe
I'll
it
do
is
the gold
possible
payout.
for cats to distribute the money.
Yep.
There's also some existing money inside the party stash.
Yeah.
Now
Finally, no longer a pauper. Can buy
9
several more sets of
9.
fine clothing.
I thought we were gonna get 8. Wonderful.
Well, you got
I
9.
also thought we were going to get 8, but it's a nice change.
Amazing.
I'll have money. I can go buy
I could buy
various
food.
things.
Yeah.
Your spaghetti should be coming here any moment.
Circa has made reasonable purchasing decisions with her starting gold.
So, I ask you now, do you think the party would be bunking in a single room, or would they have individual quarters?
I think
Iris has no shame.
Seika definitely would want her own room. Hanyan, I think, is used to sleeping in full-on like family tents, so he has no problem bunking in a room.
Alright.
Fumi's also used to tending.
Revika's indifferent. She doesn't really need.
I assume
Revika
Revika
kind of
much
has her own
space.
place.
I frankly figure Revika already has a home, so
She does, so she doesn't have to bunk anywhere.
Revka can buy out like a table, put a tall beer mug on it, and then like a fucking towel over the beer mug and make a tent.
Do you know what Circa has? No, sorry, what Revika has is she has a dollhouse that we carry around with us. That
Oh
is
my
her
God.
mobile home.
Terrible.
Alright.
What
I
the
hate
fuck
it.
is that?
Just follow him. On the map.
Okay.
Maven.
I'm not even trying. It keeps happening.
Like follow him as in follow view, or actually
love-
follow him?
I
If you
love
want.
him.
Yeah, follow him.
These little
What the fuck is that thing?
It's
That's-
one of Fumi's spirits.
Yeah, Fumi's. That's Maven. One of my spirits. They represent balance as opposed to the sun or the moon.
Holy shit, a cat.
There's a lot of cats in the sword and board,
Oh,
actually.
so many cats.
Wait up, Maven. Where are you going? Where's he going?
So,
Iris,
these,
Iris stops for a second. Comes to playing petting the cat.
so these 5 rooms over here were originally going to be your rooms, but if you guys are all fine with bunking together,
Yeah, we
I
like
have
it.
3 rooms.
Iris is gonna take a room.
alright, well then I'll let you have those rooms instead.
Iris gets some more.
Revika's is this
Save
room.
money. That's fine.
Oh yeah, I mean, hold on. So that's so it's
Well, you're all
individual
getting...
rooms.
Yeah, your rooms are literally taken care of.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ah, so
Iris
these are
prefers
like
beds.
the bunk together rooms. There's 2 beds. Here.
Yeah.
I see.
I feel like
Blackcoat's
Hanyan
over here.
would need
bunk
it.
beds.
Hanyan would need a room that has 2 beds just so he can push them together.
Opulence.
And a bath.
I'm gonna be honest, Hanian strikes me as the guy that would sleep on the floor willingly. Like, there's an extra bed. Nah, floor's for
I'm
me.
good. Oh, here we go. Here's a bed for Annie.
Get out of there.
He's
I like that
still,
this
like,
is-
his feet would still stick off the end.
I like that room.
Uh-huh.
Despite having a massive bed, it looks like it has like an overlook of the previous floor.
Yeah. So one of these
That's
5
good.
then cats.
Yeah.
Got
One of
it.
these 5 along the bottom.
Gotta go color coded.
We got blue ones. This was Iris. Were you in here? Knock knock.
Iris is
hi.
here.
All right, I won't
Yep.
intrude. But I do want a blue room. So I'm gonna take
Well,
this
then
one.
you get that blue. All right.
Woo!
Hanian just, like, blows his head through the door, through the wall. What are you doing?
And, while
Oh.
it's a little early,
Yeah.
Get out!
that'll be it for the session.
Yes.
Wow. I had fun.
We managed everything.
Well,
all right.
First
Alright.
session!
It went smoothly.
First
Yeah.
session. But also, the reason that the warehouse tussle was a big knockout dragout thing like it was is because you all level up.
We hit
To
level
level
2.
2.
Wow!
Yes.
I kind of went a little ape shit with this map, I'll admit.
No, I mean,
I like
you
it.
had a big it was like 3-stage encounter, right?
Oh no, I mean with the sorting board.
Oh, I mean it's fun to have a hub map, so I get it.
Yeah,
This lets you
I'm a
like
big
dip
fan of it.
NPCs in and out.
It's the reason
Yeah.
why I use the map that I do for Kingmaker, because you guys deserve like a nice big place.
But yeah, you are all level 2. We can keep the stream going if you want to talk about that, or we can end it here. It's kind of
Yeah.
your guys'
I would say
call.
end it here so I can go and shower.
I think
Okay.
you did there. Yeah, I think that went well. We had to tune the
Yeah.
audio a little bit, but considering no one mentioned anything after the first part, also I've been touching it a little bit on my own when I noticed something was loud. I should be able to just run it like this on Mondays. Seemed like everything was
All right.
fine.
Thank you everyone in the chat for showing up, by the way.
Yes, thank you.
Tank and I
Thank
will
you.
be figuring out a VODs channel on YouTube, but
There is,
yeah.
if you have a YouTube, if you make a YouTube channel, you can connect it to Twitch, and then you can use the video producer to export directly to YouTube. It's very easy to do.
All right,
It's,
I'll figure
yeah.
that out.
That's how I do it on my tabletop streams on my end as well. So,
And
yeah,
we'll
should
be back next week with the start of, well, the proper campaign.
Yes, we've done our trial run by fighting rats plus,
Uh-huh.
and now the real adventure.
Sadly, there was no rat faucet, but
Now that we've fought
I
rats, we
do
can fight
always
dogs.
enjoy a rat fight over a tavern brawl for the first encounter of a campaign.
See, the real trick is you do. Yeah, I mean, I did the same. I had rats in my first dungeon too. It just feels natural.
Yeah. As
Rats
somebody
and
who played a
goblins.
lot of Kingdom of Loathing back in the day, the rat faucet is always one of my favorite of those really shitty early encounters.
Yeah. Ooh. I will cut the stream there, just to be clear, because we mentioned it, but I didn't actually cut it. No.
Yep.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for
All
watching.
right,
everybody.
Thank you for
bye.
watching.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Tune in next week.